let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I could start. I'm in control. I forgot. How do I turn everything off? I want to say hello to my family, my people. I'll just pick out the camera that I want. There we go. Does the music go away? Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? It's Friday. It did. Welcome. It's Friday. It's Friday. Did I connect everything up? Did I connect up my special microphone? We wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Oh yeah, bring me some kind of pudding. Did you know that I love pudding? Now bring some right here. I won't go until I get some. No, 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 I won't go until I get some. Oh, I won't go until I get some. So bring it right here. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, oh, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infants, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Hi guys, I'm kind of like in a Christmas mood. What is happening at your house, in your office, in your bedroom? Where are you anyway? Where are you sitting and watching me? You know what? I kind of look pale. I don't like it when I look pale. I want a little more color in my face. Just a little tiny bit, just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go for saturation, and I'm gonna raise it. Oh, look at that, a little more too much. I wonder what Norm would do. Welcome everybody, it's been a whole week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today is, all together now, it is Friday. Welcome y'all. Let's see who's in here. We got 3 thumbs up. Hey, what's wrong with the thumbs up button? Did it break? Wait, let me check and see. Oh, I'm on this camera now. I'm wearing the blue shirt because next week's going to be the red one. It's going to be the week before Christmas, and I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Why am I talking in? Hey, can you hear me back there? Can you hear me? No, I'm on this microphone. All right, so I tricked myself. I'm sitting here talking like I'm talking to a cotton-picking auditorium full of pipples. And there's no pipples in here. There's nobody on this mic. But if I sing, I would be over on this microphone. So, welcome. I have, let's see, what do I have? I've got the Mac Mini running. And the Mac Mini, let's see if I set it up correctly, because I was screwing around with it. And if I don't fix this up, you know what? Rainey's going to get pissed off. Nope, I got it right. Okay. Mac Mini. EcammLive. One camera at a time. In other words, it's not monitoring all these other cameras, but they're all online. They're ready to go. Like the Nikon. Hello, Nikon. Even the ZV-1 is ready to rock and roll. There it is. There she is. This is the ZV-1. Now, this one should not be as smooth because the settings are not coordinated with the settings of what EcammLive is doing. EcammLive is pumping out 4K 30p live stream up to YouTube directly from my studio right into your eyes and into your ears. Yes, I'm cleaning my glasses. You got a problem with that? I got to, otherwise I can't see you. And you're looking so good tonight. What are you wearing? What are you eating? What are you doing? So this is, I think, the best that I can possibly get out of this setup. Not on this camera, because this camera is set up not in conjunction with what the whole stream is set up. So this camera should be a little jittery. It should look like it needs a Xanax. So you say to me, Peter, why aren't you running the ZV-1 in 4K? What's wrong with you? Well, because I ran out of camera places. Okay, there's no more holes in the card. I'm running this card. It's plugged in. See that card right there? Oh, okay. It's got 4 holes. Well, I got 6 cameras. How am I going to plug 6 cameras into 4 holes? Maybe you know something I don't know. All right. So I'm using the ATM Mini right now for the overflow. You know how in the big churches they have like an overflow room? Oh, you haven't been to church lately? Can't help you there, buddy. However, we are on overflow. So the ZV-1 and this guy here, which is the Olympus, has its own cable, which I was walking around taking pictures, but I can actually plug this guy in. Okay, so let's go over to a camera that's actually running 4K. Who is it? Who's up on deck? Who is running 4K? Oh, you, the S3. So this is our top boy in the room, the S3, A7S3. Okay. So now, which is the second one? I don't know if you would pick the Nikon Z6 as the second choice, or if you would go with the Sony A7C. It would be a combination, or not a combination, it'd be a choice of one of those two. So it would be that one or this one. And of course, we've got our low-end guy that just does excellent. Okay, this is the hand camera. This is the one that's supposed to be, so I could show you little things of what's going on and go like, oh wait, wait, what is this camera here? Oh my goodness gracious, it's an OMD EM1 Mark II. See, they tried to make it confusing. So I understand that right before, we've got one of our own that's blossoming, one of our own, and that's Mr. Camera Junkie. I have been on his live stream. He's doing live streams, and he's doing them, I don't know, every night or almost every night, Mr. Camera Junkie. Let me find him. He's in here somewhere. I think I'm not sure. He was finishing up his show, and he was coming in here. So I don't know if he's still live on his show. I don't see him at the beginning here, but we'll get around to it. So I've been over there talking to him. There's so much news and information to tell you. First of all, YouTube has gotten a little bit like, it's kind of like their own little kingdom, and they're the king. So it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're on, they don't want you to say fraudulent elections. Fraudulent election. The election was a fraud. If you say fraudulent election, or you put it in I should have put it in my title, they take down your video. This is censorship that should not be acceptable to Democrat, Republican, or Independent. Okay, so that is like a P on you, but use the more stronger word. This is a family channel. So this is a P on you moment for YouTube. And people are rising up, doesn't matter which side you're on, against that kind of censorship. This is my channel. I say what I want. If I want to be for me, for president, you didn't say Trump and you didn't say Biden, so we're going to censor you. Bull-shenanigans. Okay? So what has risen up out of this? Something interesting. A competitor has risen up to YouTube where there wasn't one before. Okay? And I don't even remember the name of it. Oh, Rumble, something like that. I put a link down below. So this is how Rumble works. I've been reading on it today because they got me pissed off yesterday when they go like, if you say anything about fraudulent elections, we're taking your video down. And I'm going like, wait a minute, I live in the United States, you know, read between the lines, okay? So Rumble, I think it's Rumble or Ramble or something like that. There's a link in the description below, and this site is rising up, and it does the same thing that YouTube does, similarly. They actually have advertisements, and they actually give you better income. I don't know how busy the site is yet. This is my first day over there, okay? So I put up a test video there. There's a link down below, and there's an affiliate link down below, okay? The reason for the affiliate link is they give me something. I don't know what they're going to give me, but they give me something. So if you should go and you should start a channel. So here's a warning. You got to create an account and you got to create a channel, okay? So if you're not ready to create a channel, just create an account. Now use my affiliate link so I can get whatever it is they're giving away, and I'm not sure what it is, okay? I don't think they're giving me any kind of money. So I don't know what they're giving me, but they said, here's the affiliate link, send people over. We're going to give you something, okay? So over here, YouTube gives you a percentage of the advertisement. You know how they put an advertisement at the beginning of videos and everybody clicks skip? Well, the people that actually click on the advertisement, I get, I think, 35%, and YouTube gets 65%. Or is it, I don't remember what it is, okay? But on Ramble, it is a 60-40. So they keep 40%, and they give the YouTube content creator 60% of the advertisements that wind up on their channel, okay? So that's the good news. The bad news is they have gotten such an overflow or influx of people that are really pissed off at YouTube for one reason or another over there, that they have lowered their quality level to 480. Otherwise, they said their computers, their system would go down. Okay, so they can go up to 480, to 4K, like I'm doing here. Now, I don't even know if they do live streams, okay? But they do videos. I did send up a test video. So the test video is over there. It's in the link underneath this video. Is the video, it's basically the last video I put up on YouTube, which is the A6100, Randy's A6100. Okay, so I put that up there in the link. You can go over there, subscribe to me, okay, like you would on YouTube, and let's see what the heck happens. I don't know if this thing's going to fall on its face or if it's going to fly. I hope it flies because I'd like to see some competition for YouTube, because they've gotten too big for their britches in so many areas. Like kids. Kids can't have any comments, and those are exactly the people that you want to encourage, is when a kid gets up there, okay? So rather than allow me to make comments on a kid, like Simon's son, Liam, all right? If he puts up a video, I can't go, all right, Simon, you did awesome. Not Simon, Liam. All right, Liam, you did awesome. And how about Boris? Remember Boris, 9 years old? All right, can't put anything there. How about Evan, 13 years old? He's one of our group. You can't write any comments in there, okay? So how about giving me a choice if the problem is they don't want me to interact with the kids because it could be dangerous, all right? How about if you see a video for a child that YouTube gives you 5 or 7 or 8 canned comments? All right, great content, keep it up. You did really good, I'm so surprised. And you just pick one of those. You don't get to write what you want. Oh, but they didn't put any thought into it. All they thought was, shut those damn kids down. No, I hate that, okay? So we got this Rumble thing going. So I got 2 links down below. One is to my video, so you guys can get exposed, shop around, see what Rumble's like. Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie, get yourself an account going over there. We're in on the ground floor. We don't know what's going to happen, okay? We don't know what we're going to run into. We just know that they've gotten so overwhelmed that they've reduced their resolution from 4K until this impact is over down to 480p. Now, I don't like that. However, I don't want to see them crashing every 2 minutes because I won't go back, honestly. So this is not a commercial for Rumble, but I'm sharing with you guys what I'm going to do because I'm going to make these comments on the big channel. All right, and I want you to know what's going on. So what are they offering? I'm not sure, but I think it's a Canadian company. I'm not sure. I could be 100% wrong, but I think the Ramble or the Rumble, I'll have to look it up to see what the right word is, okay, is a Canadian company. All right, so they're promising no censorship. It's your channel, say what you want. We're not going to let you cuss. We're not going to let you be profane. We're not going to let you put illegal stuff up. Okay, so those rules still stay. Same thing with the copyright for music. Okay, so that stuff is still going to stay. We're not going to be able to go over there and get away with murder. However, you're not going to see any particular group getting censored. They're going to let each group say what they want to say, and it's up to you to, you know, do what you want. I don't even know if they got thumbs up or thumbs down. So you want to see my first video over there? Click on the link down underneath this video, okay? Do you want to sign up for it so you can get it on the ground floor? You can set up an account without creating a channel. So you can have an account there, which means you probably can make comments and do all kinds of stuff like that. And don't create a channel if you don't got no channel. But like Raymond's been flying high, okay? And others who have their channels going on. So it's going to take a while to warm up to anything. So I started today, and you guys can watch what I do over there. Okay, so that's one piece of news. Links are underneath the video, wherever that thing is underneath there. Okay, so what's next? The next thing is I got my first 2 Patreons. Okay, where's my glasses? So I listed them here. Rob, our own Rob. He's my very, very first Patreon. Doesn't cost a lot of money to do a Patreon, okay? It's like $1 or $3 or $5 or anything that you pick per month. And you give them your credit card, and at the beginning of every month, the people that are supporting me, they charge the credit cards and they give me the donation. And I'm sure they take their cut too. Everybody's got their hands in my pocket. I have to walk around very careful because I don't like seeing people's hands in my pocket. So I got my very first 2 Patreons. Yay! That makes me happy. So what am I going to do for the people that are on the Patreon now? Okay, because I went to Patreon, I opened an account. So what I'm going to do is see Rob and Daniel. Okay, I didn't put their last names because I wasn't sure if I should or not. All right, because I don't want to cross the confidentiality line. All right, so I've got my first 2 Patreons. And what I think I'm going to do for those guys is I'm going to come in here, and I don't even need to be fully dressed, just, you know, normal looking like I would be around the house. And I'm going to make special Patreon videos like, hey, today's Tuesday. I figured I'd turn the cameras on and just say hello to everybody. Thank you for being on my Patreon page. This is a special video just for you guys. Okay, and I'll just do some talking and I'll slap it up to Patreon, and it won't be on YouTube and it won't be on Ramble. It'll just be for the Patreon people. So if you want in on that, I'm not looking so much for your dollars. I'm looking to kind of build a community. We've already done a good job at building up a community here. Okay, so I want to get one off of YouTube in case YouTube decides, well, Peter talks about church. Peter talks about Florida. Peter talks about cameras. We don't want him. Goodbye. So I want to build a little community on Patreon, and it is for pay. So I don't know who is the benefactor of all that pay. I don't know where that money's gonna go. Maybe it would go into my pocket, and that's why it's a place that supports the artists. I'm an artist. I art sometimes. And I'm sure you know the big guys in here. Like Aaron Short plays the guitar. I would be surprised if he doesn't have a Patreon page. So when you want to support the artists, I'm over there too, along with the other guys. So what's the other news? the other news. I got my RMA to send this computer back, and I think the road I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the same computer over again. This time I'm going to make it the bigger RAM. So instead of 8 gigabytes of RAM, I'm going to put the 16 gigabytes of RAM. It runs so cool, the fan, if it does go on, I can't even hear it. There is like no fan noise, zero. And I'm running this thing into the ground. I'm pumping everything into it all at once, although I've got some special settings going on with Ecamm. So that, I think, brings us up to date. And yep, December 11th, we've got like 14 days till Christmas. 14 days. And Christmas is on a Friday. So am I going to be live on Friday, Christmas? I don't know where I'm going to be. I might go to my brother's house for Christmas for a dinner. We would have the dinner outside on the patio for safety's sake. And the people that are in this house, they've got some, what they call card tables or something. So what he's going to do is he's going to put the people from this house, which is me and my other brother, on one table. The people from his house will be on another table, and that's like 3 or 4 people. And then there's a third table with the table from one of his kids that are married. So we'll be together, but we won't be at the same tables, and we'll have a food fight, and I'll start it. I'll start the food fight. Hey, Michael, what you doing? Bella, what you doing over there? Incoming. Boom. And then my sister-in-law is going to get all upset. Don't be throwing food. I didn't throw any food. Me? Moi? I didn't throw any food. And while I have my head hanging down in shame, bam, I'll get hit at the side of the head with a roll or something, because the kids don't listen, okay? And just like I don't listen, the kids don't listen. And then after a while, we won't be throwing food no more. All right, so let's say hi now that I caught you up to date. Did I confuse anybody with all that information? So I want you to become my patron. I got the link down below. I've also listed, we've got donations that came in already for the month. Tom Buck was the very first guy. I don't know how he does it. Very first guy, right at the very beginning of the month. And then Randy put some money in, and Ken. These guys are like solid. They do it every month, and I have to say a huge, that's why I have the banner. It's not there to tell you send me money, okay? It's because I am incredibly thankful to them. How do I say thanks? How do I say thanks for all the things you have done for me? That's a real song, okay? So let's not, oh, I got copyright thing last week, all right? I did get one, so I have to be careful. So who do we got in here? We've got a happy room tonight. We've got Scott, who says hello. Scott, you say hello? All right, Scott says, let's party, let's party. Matt's in here, right up front. Matt, you surprised me. How you doing, dude? What did you do this week? Let's see. I got the wire coming up here. I always have to remember to go, and I've got it hiding. So it's kind of like pinching my t-shirt, and it doesn't, there we go. It's not crunching my neck. Okay, so then I put this over, and I put it sideways because I don't like to hear that clothing rustling. So if you hear the clothing rustling there, tell me, and I'll kind of move it around. So now it looks like, where's the mic? Where did he hide the mic? Mabel, oh, hi Mabel, how you doing, sweetheart? She's wide awake. Look at that girl rock on that chair. What got your energy up? You had a good dinner? I know, I made you special dinner. You didn't like it? You didn't like my special dinner? I made the girl a special dinner. My wife. I made my wife a special dinner. And that girl just don't like anything I cook. I don't know, it must be your taste buds, sweetheart. Your taste buds are screwed up. Yeah, I think. Oh my God, she shot me a bird. That woman, I don't know what I'm gonna, you guys, you want Mabel to come over for Christmas to your house? You want to go to somebody's house? Maybe Scott's house? Or maybe Matt's house? Or I don't know, who, let's see, where can I send you? She shot me another bird. That woman is just, I don't understand her. I just don't understand her. What was I thinking when I said I do and I don't? And I said I do. I didn't and I don't, but I did and I do. What can I tell you? Okay, let's get back to business here. So Matt says hello. Hey Matt, you want Mabel? Here's Aaron. Who said Aaron left and went to England for Christmas? He's right here with us. Hi Aaron, how you doing, buddy? Did you learn any of those tricks? Did it do anything for you? Actually, I'd like to know that. Although you're not running a heavy load, but maybe it'll get you for it not to be so heated, and the fan won't come on because it runs a lot cooler running just the one singular camera instead of the two cameras. I don't know. It's good for me because this is kind of like very good. You know, last week, Aaron, we did a 7.5 hour. I'm not doing those 7.5 hours, you guys. So those of you that are meeting behind in the back room there that think you're going to provoke me into a 7.5 hour channel live stream tonight, no. It took me 3 days to recover, and it took YouTube 4 days before they processed it. 4K, 7.5 hours. But I did have fun, Aaron. I really did. So I have seen you a couple of times, and I noticed. I like what you do, okay? Because you'll see a comment from somebody that you might like a little bit, like maybe me, and you can't interrupt your guest because that would be rude. And on the other hand, he wants to acknowledge that I'm saying hello to him. So what he does is he just puts up the message like this, but doesn't acknowledge it. But I see it, and he knows he sent me out the shout out that says hello, and doesn't read the message. And I think that is such a cool idea, Aaron. Gonna have to start using that when I need to use it. And here we got Woody. Hello, Peter. Just got off Mr. Camera Junkie's live stream. I know. Aren't you proud of it? I feel like a dad, and I'm giving birth to all these wonderful things. Lewis has got a live stream going. Raymond has just put up a couple of freaking awesome videos. Okay, of course we got, I see Tom is in the comments coming up. He's bigger than me, he's better than me, he's smarter than me, so it's basically maybe he could take credit for launching me. So, but anyway, I think it's wonderful that this family gets together. We love each other, we support each other, and we also critique each other in a way that is not hurtful. Like somebody might say, Peter, you talk too much. What am I going to do? I have to talk. It's just part of me. And I'm not Italian, but I'm Greek. So that's why you get all these armed gesticulations. All right, calm down. Okay, so Woody was over on Lewis's, Mr. Camera Junkie. I am so proud of you, Lewis. I am like that much proud of you. Wider. Right, all the way from one end of the screen to the other. That's how proud I am. See, all the way from one side to the other. And I'm so happy you've launched. That's what you've done. You've launched. And that's what I want you guys to get out of your comfort zone. Get on and say hello. People can't hurt you. They can cuss, okay, and that might hurt. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will break my heart. Okay, so... But you got to get out there a little bit, and you know, you can make a YouTube video and you can make it unlisted where nobody can ever see it. And you'll go watch, if you make it on Monday, you'll watch it on Monday. Then Tuesday, you'll watch your own video again. And then on Wednesday, you'll go back and you'll watch it one more time with one eye. And then when you lay down, you're going to put it on and let it play in the background until finally you decide that ain't half bad. So the point is to get you motivated to get out there and do it. Here's Mike. Mike makes videos. 90D camera is the one that Mike uses. Hello, Peter. Hello all. Thank God it's Friday. We have a Friday. So Mike, who is it's MDZ Shots, that's Mike, does videos with his 90D. He is like really good at panning and following a subject. So you can go to his channel. It's MDZ Shots. You ought to put a link in the PeterGregg Live group so people can go over there that's a part of our group and go look at it and see what the heck is Mike all about. So thanks for coming in. And here's our newest star. This is Lewis. Hello, everybody. How you doing, Lewis? Is Aiden sleeping? Aiden is his little son. I keep asking how old Aiden is. You think I remember it one of these times. But he's a little boy, and he's what you call the apple of Lewis's eye. And he woke up the other night. Well, it's been a while now, maybe a week. And he was crying and crying, and as soon as he got into Daddy's arms, that's it. The crying stopped. And then Lewis had to put him to lay down and go to sleep again. But your everything you're doing is looking good over there, Lewis. If you haven't seen Lewis's videos, he's got a streak going where I think like 10, 11 o'clock at night, he puts a notice in the PeterGregg Live group so you guys can go see if he's on or not. He'll put a notice and he'll tell you what time he's on. So you can go watch him. But my applause to you. Wait, I have a button for that. Yes, I do. I have a button. Yes, that button is for you. That's an applause for you, Lewis. Congratulations. I know what it takes to get a show together. Just start going. Just keep rolling. If you look at the first one or two, but don't look at the first one. He had technical difficulties. But look at the second one and the third one that Lewis has done. And then look at the one, either I didn't even see the one he did tonight, but I did see some of the one he did last night. I try to go in and say hello. Many times I can't stay because I'm either loading up the dishwasher or doing something. Chores. Anybody have a house with no chores? Can I come live with you? I want a house with no chores and no bills. No chores, no bills, just the right temperature, not too hot, not too cold, just right. There's a story that goes something like that, isn't there? So, anyway. And then here's the master. I mean, this is one of our masters that we got in here. This is Tom. Tom, number one, he supports me like clockwork. I am impressed, and I can't say thank you enough, Tom. What can I do for you? I don't know what I can do for you. I know I pray for you. I might not make you feel very good or something, but that's the best thing I know. But Tom supports me financially every month. And I am just totally amazed, thankful, grateful. It makes me smile. It makes me feel welcome. It makes me feel wanted. You know, living at home and you can't go out. You look at that wall, and after a while, you've got that wall pretty much memorized. What are you going to do? You're going to look at this wall. Oh, wow, a new wall. Look at that wall. I didn't know there was that much crap on that wall. And then when you got that wall memorized, guess what? Whoa, another new wall. Look at this one. This one's got a piano on it. And then when you're finished with this wall, what do you think I would do next, huh? The first 5 guesses don't count, and you only get 2 guesses. That wall, all right? So after a while, it gets, that's why I started doing this every single night back in February. I felt, what can I do to help people? And I figured I'll just get up here and act like a goofball. Just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And I've been doing that since February. And you know the history, I'm not going to go over it. But Tom has been a very, very solid supporter, not only financially, but he's there. He writes to me. He writes me emails. I don't get to see him live very often, but I do see his videos, and you can bet your bippy. I don't know what a bippy is, but you can bet it that I give him thumbs up every time I see him. So thank you, Tom. Thank you. Love you, dude. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm grateful, and I appreciate you stepping up to be there for me. And here's Amber. Amber is Harry's wife. She is such a sweetheart. I mean, what negative things can you say about Amber? Amber deserves a new camera. There we go. We're on a new camera for Amber. So this is the A7C. I have this. It's going to have to probably go back next week. I have to make a trip to FedEx. I should have done it this week because Randy wants his camera back. It was supposed to be in this week, but I didn't go out. I stayed home this whole week. So I've got to send this camera back, so I'm going to take a nice trip to FedEx. But this is a really cool camera, and that reminds me, I need to do a video on this camera on the big channel. That's what I got it in for. But one of the things that it's interesting about the A7C is this Sigma lens. It just goes with it so beautifully. It's just absolutely, positively, significantly, magnificently amazing. So, and it's not that much money in comparison to what, let's say on this camera, I have a 50 millimeter 1.4, and this 50 millimeter 1.4 is much higher in price, and this one is out of this world. It's like $1,800. It's the Zeiss 50 millimeter 1.4 from Sony. Is it any good? Absolutely. Look at this thing. It just makes amazingly gorgeous images. Okay, and then when you come over here and you compare it with the A7C, so I got basically, this is my beauty shot. Okay, this is like, hey, don't I look good? So that's only because this is the close-up. All right, and then from this side of the room, I have the Nikon Z6, which is the 50. So this is the 50 millimeter 1.4 on this side of the room. Head over to the other side, which is the other. I have a TV in the middle of it, a 40-inch. All right, and then if I wanted to change the angle, now look at the background. All right, so the background from here is showing me all this stuff from here and from here. It's got Jingle's chair, it's got the story chair, it's got the Christmas tree. It's reminding me I forgot to hide the Windex bottle again, but I got some knickknacks. This is my mother's lamp from her bedroom, and it's been there since I was a child, so it means something to me, so I got that in here. This is the Christmas area. I don't know if you've ever noticed. Is this in the picture? No. Okay. So now this is the angle from here. So I switch over to the other side of the TV, and look, I'm trying to move the mouse over to click on the camera. No, Peter, you have to click on this. Okay, now I get a completely different set. It's the same set, but look how an angle change on the camera just looks completely different. Okay, so I started to show you this. You probably can't even see this. This is from when I was a baby. This was my mother's coffee pot. This sucker makes the most amazing coffee that you ever wanted to taste. It brings it to the right temperature, which I think is 179 degrees, but I don't remember the exact number. And the coffee grinds are up here. So it comes up here, the coffee grinds soak, and then naturally they drip down into this section. And when it's done, the light over here comes on. I don't need to turn it around because you can't see the light one way or the other, plus it's not even plugged in. And then you take this part off and you serve the coffee to your company or to yourself. Okay, so this thing is interesting to me because this is like when I was 5 or 6 years old, when I was Liam's age. Okay, who's Liam? Liam is my wonderful, amazing buddy. And I thought I had a video of Liam, and you can see him. So when I was his age, okay.
Okay, Peter, this is a great piece. And this video is only for you, Peter. You for so much. And I love you.
Oh, I love you. It gets me every time. Sorry, I was putting the coffee thing back up on the piano. So that's just a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone item that I remember from my childhood. So I have that over there. And this is a clock that after my parents died, this was one of the things that I got to keep, is that clock. And so I'm filling this room little by little with little remembrances of my people that I love, my mother and my dad. Okay, so that's what we got going on here. So, Amber, I started by saying wonderful things about you. You look delightful tonight, sweet Amber. Let Harry go and take his nap. I like it better when you are here, because you're so sweet and near to me, dear. Amber is Harry's wife. Amber is the sweetest gal. Amber has got a really beautiful personality, and I love it when she comes in to say hello. So hi Amber, how you doing? I hope things are well. I heard you got cooler weather there. Sorry, I can't help you. I'm in Miami. I'll try to get a little cooler weather here, but I'll leave it stay up there where you are. Okay. So thank you for coming in and being such a sweetheart, Amber. I appreciate you, and I thank you for coming in. And we got David Crooks. Hey, Peter and family. Oh, what do I do when David comes in? Almost heaven, yeah, it's Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains. Oh, it's blowing like a breeze. Country roads, David Crooks, for you. Take me home to the place I belong. No, it's Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home, country roads. When I see David, I just feel like I gotta sing something. So since he lives in Virginia, I can't say West Virginia Mountain Mamas because he's in Virginia, not in West Virginia. So if anybody's in West Virginia, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but David is my friend. So I sing for him, Virginia. So thanks for coming in and saying hello, David. I'm happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you're here. I appreciate it. Here's Simon. Simon. That's Liam's dad. When I show that, and I love you, Peter. This is his dad, okay? And he's got a channel. It's called Ordinary Filmmaker, which is what all of us are. We're the ordinary filmmakers. So he's going, Merry Christmas, Peter and Greggy's. Good to be here. I found out we are going back to lockdown Monday. Oh, how nice. But on a happy note, it's Christmas in 2 weeks. Yes, and Merry Christmas. And I haven't even said that. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas anyway, because I do. I'll celebrate it for you. You don't have to. I'll do it. I'll get you a portion. I like to do Christmas, okay? But I do Christmas here 24/7, 365 since 2010. So Christmas is not new to my set. My set is the Christmas room. And that is, wait, let's go over to the other camera. If I don't fall over, tripping on my feet. Okay, so that's Jingle Bell's chair. This is the story chair. This is the Christmas tree. I'm getting myself some new bigger balls. Okay, because I have been having complaints from people that said my balls are not big enough. They can't see them. So I've got, I don't know if that's like a 6-inch, but whatever that size is, I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 of the larger ornaments, and all the little ones, like that one over here, this one over here, that one up there, that one over there, there's one over there. People say they can't see them, and you know what? When I look at my videos, when I look back at them the next day or following, I have to agree. So if I step out of the picture for a second, it should focus back there. Okay, so I need the larger size ornaments. Okay, here's another larger one right here, but it's kind of hidden. So now that we're at Christmas time, I don't know, maybe I should wait till it's after Christmas and the prices will be lower, and then I'm going to get some of the larger ornaments because that's what's going to make the tree look spectacular, one of those words. So that is what I'm working on. I'm shopping, and they're like $20 to $25 for a package of 4 or 6, depending on which ones. I don't want just the regular round red shiny ones, that's fine. But I like something maybe a little bit fancier. Like some of them have kind of like lines. Some of them look like a teardrop, but they're big. What would you say that is? Like 6 inches or something like that? So that's what's going to make the tree look better, in my opinion. Rack and pinion steering. Okay. So Simon is going back on lockdown, and I'm sorry to hear that. Here's somebody else that knows a lot about lockdowns, and that's Mario. He got locked down in Colombia and couldn't get back for a couple of months, and his house is here in Miami. So, hi Peter. Too late to read a short email to promote a friend? Yeah, I don't have that. It's not on this computer. I have to go to the other computer. This is the Mac Mini, and I really haven't loaded this one up too much, and the reason for that is it's going back, and I want to have to figure everything out. So, but you know what? You can go to PeterGregg Live group on Facebook and tell about your friend, and tell what you think. Put your left foot in, take your left foot out, put your left foot in, and shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. So just use the PeterGregg Live group wisely, okay? Because it's the family group. You want to share somebody? Then do it. I do that. Here's Bob. Hi, Bob. I'm happy to see you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Peter. I am already tucked away in my bed. Is it cold where you are? We had a cold night the other night, Bob. And I was about to turn the heater on, but I figured, why should I heat the whole cotton picking house for one night? Okay, because it's going to get warm again. So I just took another blanket out and I tucked myself in. It felt good. That extra weight, I don't know what it is, but it's got that really comfortable, cozy feeling. So Bob is already tucked away in his bed. I had 2 teeth pulled today. Oh, and I am pooped. I'm going to hang out, albeit horizontally, for as long as I can. Well, take an Advil or 2 or 3 or whatever you need to take, whatever's safe for you, Bob, and feel better. I've been there. I've been to the dentist. As a matter of fact, I'm just almost at the end of paying a $14,000 dental bill, because when my dad passed away, I hadn't been to the dentist in 3-4 years, and all that was left was like my 1.5 teeth. So they replaced it from here all the way back to here. 13 or 14 teeth, all crowns. And I still got one hole here. I am not going back to the dentist. No. Do you understand what no? Can you spell it? N-O. So I feel for you, buddy. I hope you fall asleep, because a good night's sleep will help your body recover much, much quicker. So all of us will say an extra prayer for Bob tonight. He had 1 tooth and then another one pulled out today. So somebody was messing around in his mouth. I hate when that happens. So love you, dude. Feel better. Woody Lewis. Good live stream tonight. Keep it going. There you go. Woody is talking to Lewis. And now Lewis is talking to Tom. Hi, Tom. Again, thank you for your podcast. Helps so much, especially the last one with Gerald. Is that Gerald Undone, or is that another Gerald? Because I don't know who's doing what with whom. I do speak proper English. Gerald Undone? I haven't seen him in quite a while, but awesome guy, especially when he's sleeping. Hello, Mr. Camera Junkie, says Simon from Ordinary Filmmaker. I wish I caught more of your broadcast. Was finishing up my Saturday videos. Simon's another guy, just piling ahead on YouTube. We've got a room full of famous people. I can't stand it. I'm the lowest level famous person. I'm not even famous. They're all famous. I'm not famous. They're famous. So Simon says, the Windex bottle is to the right on top of the furniture by the lamp. Oh, very good, Simon. It's been there for 3 weeks, but you finally got it. I knew if you kept at it, you would eventually get it, Simon. It's like 2 weeks ago, last week, and tonight, it hasn't even budged. I want to find a miniature Windex bottle and go like, okay, I hit it. It's just a little bit smaller. So here's Tom. I'm so glad to hear it. Lewis was just talking to Tom. So which camera? Z6 over here. I can tell which camera by looking over here. See the red little box? Okay, so Tom is answering him back, and Lewis is going, Simon, ordinary filmmaker, thanks for stopping in. I'm doing a Vlogmas challenge and creating content every day this month. Doing live shows every night. I didn't know that, Lewis. That's cool. Do you have like a standard time that you start, or is it can switch? Because he's got a, what is he, 5 or 6 years old, so I think he kind of works around his schedule. He's got to get Aiden to sleep, and when Aiden is, it was just Aiden's birthday, so I'm sure he's going to have a great weekend. So we're behind you. I come over, I try to say hello. The rest of you guys, go in there and say hello. Lewis, make a thing on Ramble. The link isn't below. Use my affiliate because they're going to give me something for free. What they're going to give me, I don't know, because I don't pay anything. So they're going to give me a discount. Use my affiliate link so I can get that discount. Simon says, I'll check in more often. I need to consume content instead of creating it all the time. And while you're consuming it, just lay back and relax. Let Lewis do all the work. You just lay there, put your feet up on your ottoman, put your hands up behind your head, and just watch Lewis. And in no time, you know what? You're going to feel like, oh, wait, I got to say something. You're going to get up there and you're going to type something to say something to Lewis. So Lewis says, what did you think of the lighting? Well, compared to the last night, I didn't see tonight, okay? Compared to what you started with, night and day. It's like, what a difference in the lighting, what a difference in your face. You don't have raccoon eyes. Your skin looks smoother. The background looks good. There's still not enough separation between you and the background. You might want to put some kind of a light off out of the camera on one side or the other from your back. Like right now, I have a light hitting my back, okay? So if I turn that light off, you would see the difference. And I also have a light up above me. These are not expensive lights. So when I say that, I don't want people to go like, oh man, he's just spending a lot of money on lights. These are the like $79 or the $109 kits. You just got to get good bulbs, aim them correctly. That's the biggest secret. People keep aiming the light right at them. No, I have been teaching everybody here that for the longest time. Do not aim the light right at yourself. The spot on center is the hot spot. You don't want the hot spot on your face. So the light that's right there, it's over to my right side there, it's aiming that away. Guess what? The one on this side, it's doing the same thing. It's aiming that away. So what am I accomplishing? Find a feather duster in your house and look at the feather. That feather has got a stem in the center, hot spot, okay? And as it goes out, it gets finer and finer. And if you want it to tickle somebody, you use the tip or the ends, because that's where it's like you get just a little bit of a touch and it's like, oh, it's ticklish. Okay, that's called feathering the light. Do it on YouTube. Check it. This is for all of you. I'm not just aiming this at Lewis. Okay, so I've got all the lights here feathered. The one that's above me right now is actually aiming back here, straight down. See how far it is from there to here? So when I get back up to the desk, I'm at the edge. It's tickling me. Okay, and all the other lights are doing the same thing. So feathering the light makes it a much better look on your I'm much uglier than you see now. You think I'm all handsome and debonair because I'm live on YouTube? No, it's the lighting. I'm really ugly. So your lighting has gotten much better, and it keeps on getting better. Woody, how come I can't talk to your wife? She's just like, she's gorgeous sitting over. How come I gotta talk to you? I want to talk to you. I want to talk to your better half. Your better 75%. So let's see what Woody actually does have to say. Oh, he wasn't even talking to me, so I can keep on insulting him. Hey, Norm, how come we can't win anything from the Friday live stream? Must not want to ship across the pond. Oh, the gal that's in London town, in London country. So Lewis is saying hi to Mario Crespi, and I've seen Mario in Lewis's stream. So that is very cool. A lot of us are going and giving him support. Raymond at The Real Raymond, he put up some really good videos. He put one up really cool on the Marvel Comics. So that is actually really nice. So Lewis is saying hi Norm, hi Scott Rogers, hi Aaron Short Music. You guys are all getting to be buddies. So I guess I can stop doing my my live stream. We get Lewis going. We'll get Ray from Real Raymond. Maybe I can get him to do a couple of live streams. And Simon is right there in the thick of things, doing all kinds of videos. So Norm says it looks that way, Woody. Well, it's kind of expensive. And it isn't just the initial shipment that's expensive, it's the follow-up. The things that you have to do to follow up. And the fact that you're not pleasing someone. Okay? If something doesn't get there, sometimes they don't even tell you it didn't get there. And you're thinking, oh, all is well. And then when they tell you, it's like, what can you do? You're going to go follow it all the way and see if their neighbor got it or something? So that's bad enough to do it here in the USA. When you have to do it, you know, in another country, it's kind of like very hard to do. So Simon, an ordinary filmmaker, is saying to Lewis at Mr. Camera Junkie, well, we got all these codes going on. Love the blue, blur, magenta. Works off the dark colors. The green, teal, not so much. You got some feedback. I hope you write that in when he's doing that, because then he can answer you, because I haven't seen it. I have nothing to say, believe it or not. So Simon is saying hi, Norm. And Lewis is saying thanks, Simon. I like the magenta also. And Mario is saying hi, you all. Hi, you all. Would you become Southern now? Hi, y'all. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Da 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 la 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 la. Da 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 la la da da. Can you tell me what movie that's from? I bet you that you cannot. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Oh, I just gave it away. And Mario is saying, hi, Mr. Camera Junkie. Happy to see you. And I got Amber laughing. Okay, so she's going to have a decent Friday night. And Norm is saying, hi, Simon. And Aaron Short is saying hi to everybody. You know, Aaron, what we could do, one day we'll get the Ecams connected up, so you could be like on one side and I could be on the other side, and you could play a song for us, because I don't do like you do. I don't play anything. But you do, and you're a professional. You're a master at it. We just got to figure out, well, you already do it all the time. You got Maury over there, and you know, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody. Maybe I could try it with Simon. I wish you a Merry Christmas too. Did you hear me sing that song? And Mario says, and a Happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas. We're getting into the season. Now, when I do that in January, you're going to get all freaked out, okay? So Tom says, I found out this week that you can add LUTs to Ecamm. Yes, you can. They are in the wand icon. And if you go all the way to the bottom, you can add LUTs. Isn't that the cool thing? But did you watch the show last week where I showed you how to make the different cameras so that they don't stutter very much? Did you this is 4K 30p. You notice how and I don't have no ice. I got no fans. It's like I'm iceless tonight. It's like, look, Ma, no hands. And yet we still have a very good look. It's actually good enough where you don't really see much stuttering. It's there. You want to see a lot of stuttering? I'll show you how to do it. You got to go and match it incorrectly. So the ZV-1 is doing 60p, and we are actually uploading at 30p 4K, and this one is doing 60p 1080 because it's on the Blackmagic. Okay, so if I go over to this camera, okay, now you can see the table a little bit. So let me just turn this off for a second. All right, so if I don't mess things up, I can raise this up So this is the ATM Mini right here. And I could put up to 4 cameras, and right now this is the ZV-1. If I push that button, nope, I'm on the wrong camera. Oh, I need to be on this camera. Okay, so if I push camera number 2, it would switch to what I got plugged in there, so on and so forth. And I'm using it to pipe my sound. All the audio is going through there also. Okay, so the audio does fine. The video is where it's got the thing going on. So I think I saw you doing, what was the last video? Was it with your wife? Is that your wife that's in there? That was pretty cool. I liked that. I enjoyed it very much. She kind of like has to wind up. She starts off soft and gentle, like I'm his wife and I'm the quiet one. And then give her 3 to 5 minutes and she's running the show. That's it. You're out. Tell her I said hi and I appreciated seeing her. I don't think it was the last show. I think it was the one before that, but it could have been the last one. I get a little confused as to what I've seen where. Amber says, Harry's asleep. I figured I would stop by and say howdy. That is guts, and I like that, Amber. And you come in and anytime you want, and if you need another song, you tell me, and I'll pick you up in your mood and your and whatever you're feeling, and I'll sing another song to make you feel good. Okay, so if you need that, you know, you can take an Advil, or you can ask me to sing a song. Whatever makes you feel better. I'm as good as a pill. How's that? So Aaron said, did you really stream for 7 hours straight last week? No, of course not. Who in their right mind would stream for 7 hours? I stream for 7.5 hours. Of course it's straight. I don't have a BRB, be right back screen. If I have to go pee, I'm taking you all with me. Too bad. What can I tell you? If you're a guy, ain't nothing you haven't seen before. And if you're a gal, it's what it sounds like down in the hall in the bathroom. Okay? No, I would put some music on and I would just leave. Look, you get a beautiful background. So you would never know that I went out to go pee. All you do is you hear this, and the only thing I have to do is remember to shut off the mic when I go into that little room that's got a little bowl there on the floor. So yeah, 7.5 hours last week, and it took 4 days. 4 days to get YouTube to actually process the comments and get it up to the 4K thing. So I think they put me on, or not maybe just me, but on a back burner. And that's just what happens. It's not super fast. There's Randy. That's my buddy Randy. He's saying hello to Amber. That's how you feeling, Randy? What you doing? Today's Friday. So Randy just finished another week of work at the post office. They drive him into the ground. They drive him to drink. Except it's not liquor that he drinks. He drinks this Frappo Crappo at McDonald's. Chocolate coffee, as I think what they put there. I don't know if they put whipped cream on it or not. But I was almost got one the other day because I wanted to get one of those fish fillet sandwich without the cheese, because the cheese that they put on there is terrible. But when I get there, I will get one of those, Randy. And Randall is saying, how's Harry doing? How's he feeling? And Amber is saying, hi, Randy. Oh, we got a little conversation going on between, and wait a minute. So wait, Harry's asleep, and Amber and Randy are having this conversation across the whole cotton-picking country. So I'm not quite sure. I keep saying we're friends, and I believe that, but it's kind of like interesting, and I get to read the mail. How often do you get to read everybody's mail? I love it. So Amber, Randy's saying hi to you, and Randy's going like, hi, Randy. They're all wonderful people. They're the top of the world. You can't get any better than the people we got in here. And here's our model. Here's Mr. Handsome himself. Best looking Raymond anywhere. My favorite Raymond for sure. And there he is, right there, Mr. Happy Face. We love you, Raymond. I love you. Thank you for coming in. This is Blue Shirt Day. Yeah, I'm going to wear blue tonight. And then next Friday, I'm going to wear red. And if I do one on Christmas night, because I might not be here, we might go to my brother's house, which means I won't be in the house. How can I do? I can just turn the camera on and you can watch the tree all night. Just tell me which angle you like best. You like this angle? And I could just let it run while I go to my brother's house for dinner. And you know how they have fireplaces in the background? You could just watch a Christmas tree. All I would need is something like to take the place of a fireplace. You know, something like to focus. Maybe one of those things that blow with the fan, and then there's a light that goes up and it just goes like that. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. So I can make like a 10-hour video. So instead of watching a fireplace, they can watch the Christmas room. Maybe I can get a fake Santa to come over here. And I wonder if I can get a sitting Santa. No, not a real guy. I can't ask a real guy. And the Santa could just go, oh, 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 oh. And kids will watch it, adults will watch it, and they're going to wait to see what the Santa Claus does. So that's food for thought. Very interesting. Thank you, Raymond. You got my mind going here. Yes. What color is your shirt today, Raymond? No. I'm not keeping the mini. I'm going to order the one with the 16 gigabytes. Because even though I want the higher end one, this one is working so good that if I buy the 16, if I buy this with the 16 gigs, I won't have any pressure on me to buy something as soon as it comes out. Okay. Eventually, I want to upgrade the iMac to a higher end because I got the 2017. So now I'm hot for it. You know how guys get lustful? Gear lust. I want that new toy. I want that new camera. I want that new computer. I mean, I watch Luke Miani, and I watch, of course, Max Yuriev and Linus, and I watch them take all these tests. And this is what I'm going to do this coming week. I'm going to make a video on the Mac Mini before I ship it back, and I'm going to say I'm watching all these cotton picking tests, and I just want somebody to plug in a stinking 4K camera so I can see what the computer does. And that's going to be the basis of my video. And I'm going to show off where they're all taking tests, testing this and testing that and saying how wonderful it is. I want to show how it does 4K. And there's two things you can do with 4K. You can record it, which is what's actually happening here. It's getting recorded. And you can live stream, which again, that's what's happening here. It's live streaming. So we got all that stuff going on. So, no, I didn't keep it here. I'm keeping it here as late as I can before I have to ship it back. So, Amber is, Harry's all right tonight, just sleeping. Well, that's good news because this last few days, I think he did email me and he said he was getting like congestion in his chest and stuff like that. Did you guys have to go and test for the COVID again? And I'm assuming it came out okay. So if you're saying he's okay but just sleeping, tell Harry we send him our love and prayers. And you too, because I know you guys have it rough there. Just make sure you keep the house warm enough so it doesn't bother your breathing. So Norm says hello, Lewis. Randy says for a month with the Mac Mini. Has it been a month? I don't think so. I don't think I've had the Mac Mini here for a month. Seriously? I've gotten used to it being here, so when it leaves, guess what? You're going to have one sorry Peter on your hands. But I've got the Randy Tower, which I can or will use for the Monday through any shows I put up during the week, and for the new Patreon account, which I told you guys. I have 2 Patreon people. The first 2 of my entire life. Look at that. It's amazing. I'll put them right here. Okay, so this is the people that have donated for December. And we got 2 peoples that are in Patreon. And so what I'm going to do for the Patreon, in case you're new, okay, what we're going to do for the Patreon is I'm going to turn the cameras on and just record a little video just for the people that are in Patreon. So if you want to see that video, middle of the week videos, just hellos, this is what I'm packing up. I'm going to show you when I pack up computers to go out. I can show you when the camera, when the boxes come in, and just put those up for the people that are on Patreon, because those are the people that are basically your patrons. They are the supporter of the art. You call this art? Of the art that I do here. So to do something special and unique, I have to make a video that I can lock down so it's not open to the public. So I will be putting it up in the Patreon. So if you want to become a Patreon, I don't mind, because it's $1 or $3 or $5 or $30. You pick it, what you want. Okay. So it's not like I'm pushing people to spend, money. I'm just asking for the support if they want to do it. So, and the money that comes in from that's going to buy like the Mac Mini, the new iMac, when that comes out in June and July. In case you're wondering, what are you going to do with all that money, Peter? We got you $30. What are you going to do with your $30? We want to know. Well, you're flustering me. You're making me blush. So Ken, standard person, every month puts something in. Tom, it's already passed. Every month he puts something in. And my first ever in my whole life patrons, Rob, you guys know Rob, Robster, okay? And he signed up for Patreon. He was the very first person I have ever gotten a patron from. I cannot tell you how excited I was to get that. It's kind of like the thumbs up that I get in here. We got 16 thumbs up. Okay, so for a live show, for a regular recorded video, the thumbs up show activity, and it helps YouTube to actually recommend you and push you. Now, for the live show, I'm already here. So it basically, those thumbs up that people do now is like a pat on the back. Don't hit me so hard. Okay? So it's like an ego boost for me. I got to be honest, when I see somebody giving me a thumbs up, it's like, wow, that's awesome. So I don't say thank you to you guys often enough. So thank you, 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 thank you. Okay, so let me just stop. I'm not going to stop the recording. I'm not going to stop but I do need to come here, and I have to say this is kind of like confusing, because I cannot tell where my stuff is in this computer. So I want to make sure there's enough space. And you know what? I have no clue where Ecamm is actually loading this stuff up. I guess I could go look. I just don't want to run out of room. EcammLive recordings. Let's go in there. Okay, EcammLive recordings. Let's look at the dates. I'm just looking at these. Where's the command button? Because I want to. Okay, so that's the November. No, not that one. That's too new. I just want to erase a couple of them. 12/8. That's still too new. I don't want to erase the 12s. 11. Okay, so I can get rid of the 11. That's November, right? November is 11, so I'll move that to the trash. That one is 728. Okay, this one is again too new. And this one is November 757 megabytes. Here's one that's 3, and it's a test. So that one's going to go to the trash. So that's going to free up 3 gigabytes right there. Okay. So why am I doing this and taking time? If it hits the high end of the hard drive, it has crashed before. So it just occurred to me, I haven't cleaned this out, and I just got worried for a second. All right, so this is November again, and we'll move that one to the trash. And let's find another good size one. Oh, that's 63 megabytes. I want to find a couple of the gigabytes. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's cleared out a few of them. Okay, so I'm going to close the Finder. I'm back! I didn't mean to ignore you. I just didn't want to run out of room. Okay, so a month with the Mac Mini, and I was telling Randy I didn't realize it was that long. I guess time flies when you're having a good time. And is the ZV-1 in 4K? No, it's in 1080 60p because the ATM Mini is in 1080 60p. So I'd have to download the software in here to maybe change that to 1080 30p. Maybe it would be smoother, because if you go here, if I change here, all right, so now this is the ZV-1. Can you tell? Can you tell? So if I do this, watch the stuttering. And that's, it doesn't know what to do with the extra frames. So it skips them. And that's what you see is the skipping. Okay. So, and that's why these cameras here, like the Nikon Z6, is set to 4K 30p. Here's Rob. Here's Rob. Rob is my very, very first patron. I have no idea what he's contributing, because that's, I don't know if it tells me. Maybe it does. But you can pick your own number. So if you guys want to give like $2, I'm asking you, go become a patron. Okay, put it on your credit card, and in the first of every month, $2, $3, $5, cha-ching, they charge it and they give me the $3. Okay, and that makes me feel good. And what I'm going to do in return is the family that's on that patron page is going to get in the middle, in between videos. Just turn it on. I might not have my hair combed. I might not look as handsome as I look now. I might just wear my t-shirt. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but there's some things that I'll be able to share. So that is Rob. How you doing, Rob? What's going on? Which camera over here? Z6. Hi, Z6. How you doing? Are you at your brother's tonight? I know Rob and his brother are very close. It's one of those relationships that you kind of envy, because they spend a lot of time with each other. They're actually more than brothers. They're like best friends. Where one goes, the other goes. They spend time with each other. Rob goes and chills on his couch. They probably play with the kids. Who's got the kids? You or your brother? I think one of them has kids. If none of them do, go get some kids. So good to see you, Rob. Thank you for coming in. Randy says, hello, everybody. How are you doing, Randy? My favorite Randy. I don't have a more favorite Randy in the whole planet than Randy. Right there. Randy, right there. Norm is trying to tell me, go hide the damn Windex bottle. No. We're already at, I'm closing this at 12. No 7.5 hours tonight, guys. Whatever I'm doing at 12, we're all going to kiss and say goodnight. Okay, so this is when you play your best hand. Come up to the table, bring your chips, bring your donuts, and let's play cards. We'll play cameras. So Scotty says, thumbs up, Peter. Thank you, Scott. I spoke with Scott this week on the telephone. We had a nice little conversation. And did your stuff come in? I can't believe if it didn't come in. If it didn't come in, and it says it came in here, it went to someplace wrong. So let me know so I can check on it. It won't be tonight. I'll check on it tomorrow. So Randy's talking to Mr. Camera Junkie. I'll watch your video after this. I think Randy might be gifting Mr. Camera Junkie with a little card or something to help him with his videos, because Randy is that kind of guy. He finds a need and he fills it. And that's why his body is this big, but his heart is that big. That's an amazing person right there. See where it says Randall Brander? That's an amazing person. And that's the way you got it. That's the way it is. It is what it is. So Lewis is saying, thanks, Randy. How are you today? And Randy is saying, this is where we read other people's mail. I'm tired, Lewis, but I'll be mailing something to you. Oh, something's getting mailed to Lewis by Randy. And when is it going? Tomorrow at Nat Nice. We're going to find out about that. We got a little story going on here. Randy is working 6 days now. Oh, are you going to work tomorrow? Randy, seriously, are you working tomorrow on Saturday? I guess for Christmas, you know, Randy is actually their best worker. The younger guys, Randy is like 2 years from retirement age, okay? So he's at the upper level. But if you ever talk to Randy on the phone, his energy is like up here. I'll be on the top of this video. See how I'm at the top of the video now? So Randy's energy is like up there, and my energy is down here. So can you imagine working with him? The younger guys, the young boys, I call them boys, they're in their 20s and 30s. They're going like, slow down, you're making us look bad. And Randy just laughs, and he works for God, basically. God's his boss, which what that means, the interpretation, is that he's going to do a good job. Okay, he is working not for the guy, not for the man, so to speak. He's working for the Lord. So when he's at work, he's working twice as fast as everybody else. He's doing twice as much and making everybody else look like, we want to get away with as much as we can get. So Amber says, yes, he's here. She's referring to her husband, Harry, who is asleep. And he should be. That recharges you up when you are asleep. So Mario says, I'm having fun with Mr. Camera Junkie's live streams. Highly recommended. Oh yeah, you guys, Lewis is doing live streams every night, he said. Okay, so he's not live streaming now because he's in here with us. He's part of the family. But it's us as part of our family that's going over there and is giving Lewis people and making his live stream populated. I know it's a big word, and I know it's late at night, but you can handle it. Say populated. We populate Lewis. So Randy is talking to Amber. How is he feeling? There, Scott is trying to get my video kicked off. Fraudulent election. And you know they actually interpret what I'm saying. So I think it was yesterday. It is Friday still. What time is it? Yeah, it's still Friday. So yesterday YouTube said any content on fraudulent election, they're going to remove it. They're censoring it. And that's why we got this big movement going to, oh my God, I forgot the name of it. Rumble. Randall or Rumble. I have a link to it down below because I signed up today. They give me a thing to push an affiliate link, and they supposedly give me a link. So if you're going to sign up for Rumble, use my affiliate link. I don't know what they're going to give me because they don't charge anything. It's free. So it's kind of like a mimic of YouTube, but it's just getting rolling. And they got really hit hard yesterday and today because there's so many people, doesn't matter which side of the election you're on, that does not like that YouTube censors a lot of stuff. Earlier in this video, I was talking about how they're censoring the kids. Okay? Kids is the people that you want to pat them on the back and say, good boy, good girl. Seriously. And they don't let us do it. Okay? Oh, well, we have to protect the children. Well, then give me 5 options canned, meaning pre-written. And so when like Liam puts a video up, he just put another one up for me this week. Okay? I didn't show it to you. Okay, no comments allowed. And he's going like, Peter, this is like, I want Dominoes for Christmas, and I want chocolate cake, and I want to write to him. And they don't let me. And it's to protect the child. Okay, so I want to protect the child. Don't anybody say anything other than protecting the child. But they can make 5 or 10 canned responses like, that was awesome, keep doing it. And I can just check that one, and it pops it in. And what is he, 7 years old, 6 years old? And what about Boris at 9 years old? And Evan is 13 years old? I want to say something encouraging. So come up with 5 encouraging things on a menu. And I can just pick one of those 5 and respond to the child. Seriously, what are we living for? Ourselves? We're here to help the next generation up. And I'm old enough where I got 2 generations behind me, maybe 3. All right, so I want to get in there and do something good towards the children. So anyway, I started to tell you. So I signed up with Rumble, because Rumble is now a competitor to YouTube. They sell advertisements. They give me 60%, or whoever the YouTuber is, they give the YouTuber 60%, and they keep 40%, which is a better ratio than YouTube. You've got comments. I'm not sure if you got thumbs up or not. All right. I just uploaded my very first one today. It's a test. I don't know what I'm doing over there. Okay. But it looks very similar to YouTube. So there's a link to my first YouTube, to my first Rumble, whatever the name of the place is, video underneath this video. And there's a link also to the affiliate, which they give me a gift of some type. I wish it was cash. Okay. So use those. And if you're a little scared of getting up on YouTube, open an account at Rumble, whatever the name of the place is. Okay, I can't get it straight. I'm going to have to write it down, then I'll know what it is. All right? And you can practice over there. You don't have to worry about, oh, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Go over there. No one's going to see you. You can practice all you want. So the newest skirmish is, if you say fraudulent election or you got it in your title or something, that they say they're gonna take down that video. My response, in the nicest smiley way possible, is screw you. Censorship is not, this is the USA. We don't get censored over here. So Lewis says, no worries, I know things are hectic with logistics right now, and he's talking to Randy, and Amber is talking to Randy. Ooh, Randy became very popular. Randy, can you be my friend too? Randy's been having a rough few days this week. Yep, I can tell you that. He sent me an email, but he's okay for him. Okay, that's cool. So Lewis is talking to Mario, and let's get a different camera going. Ooh, let's get a close-up. Here's my close-up of the night. Ooh, close-up. I forgot where I was. Oh, it was Lewis. He was saying, Mario, I appreciate it. And then Randy's talking to Amber, praying for your family health. Yep, we are. Not only, all of us are. Okay. So Amber's saying thank you to Randy, and Randy's shooting back a thumbs up. Signed up for the Rumble. Is that what it's called? Thank you. Somebody has set my ASS straight. Thank you, David. And while you're at it, how many subscribers we have here? Because we might hit 200 by the end of 2021. I mean, we're on a roll. We might hit 200 subscribers. There you go. Find my video and give it a thumbs up so I can see what it looks like with somebody else giving it a thumbs up besides me. Read that a 6-year-old kid plays a war PC game was banned because he was too young to play M, mature audience rating. Well, you know, a 6-year-old, don't get me started, Randy. He didn't sign up and start up YouTube on his own. He's sitting there on his parents' lap. You think that Simon is letting Liam run loose in YouTube? Hell no. Matt says, YouTube needs some competition, and that's what I'm doing. I am supporting them so that we have a competitor, so YouTube doesn't feel like they're king of the world and can just kick people between their legs and get away with it. So Lewis is here. Hi, Lewis. How is my buddy? I love you, dude. How are you doing? I hope you have had a good week, and we're getting closer to Christmas. Wow, the gang is all here. Yep, this is our weekly card game for the guys and whatever girls that want to come in. Randall says, Simon says it's cold up there in Canada. Oh, he was telling me it was hot before. Can't make up his mind. The Toronto base, so it is a Canadian company. I knew I smelt Canadian Canada in there. The Toronto-based Rumble was founded in 2013, and it considers itself a free speech friendly, according to the Post-Millennium. There we go. See, I haven't even done much research on it. I just saw like 7 or 8 people going over there and going like, we signed up to Rumble, we signed up. So I'm going like, okay, I better look at it too. So I did. Oh, there we got Tom on the bottom in the green. The December donation so far for this month is Tom Buck, who's got his own video channel, Randy, and Ken, who is Quick One. Did he come in tonight? I didn't see him. And then I got my first ever patrons on Patreon, which has a link below, and that's Rob and Daniel. And yes, I am pushing that. So if it sounds like I'm being like a little bit commercial, yeah, because it's like low. It's like $2, $5 or something like that. And I'm going to put up videos in there that are private just for the patrons. So I'm not going to be super spiffed up. My hair might be a mess, but I might open up the packages and show you what I got. Or I might be taping them up. I'll turn the camera on. And those people that are in Patreon will get to see all that. That's what I have to give back, is record something. Slap it up there. So that's David. David is giving me some history, and I so appreciate it, David, because I haven't done a whole lot of studying on it. So Norm says, hello, Lewis. And here's Simon. Have been waiting. Oh, we've been having a warm spell lately, up to 9 today and 6 tomorrow. But we'll run most of the day. I don't know what that means. 9-6 does not sound very friendly. Norm is saying, Randall, it's 6. In Toronto tonight. That's around 40 degrees. Well, that's not too bad for you guys. Over here, it would be shivering cold. Almost tropical for Canadian. Very funny. Randy says it's only 60 degrees Fahrenheit here in San Antonio. So somebody could look up and see what the thing is for Miami. What's the weather out? The weather outside is frightful. The fire is so delightful. But da 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 da. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, look what Tom did. Can I call you Tommy? That's like a friend, buddy, push up against the shoulder. I just signed up for the Patreon. Thank you, Tom. Tom, you are so supportive. Amazing. Your wife got a really good guy. Tell her I said so. I was in shorts earlier, Norm. Very funny. So nice. I was using a double blanket last night, the night before. Might do the rails tomorrow. Ordinary filmmaker. Okay, Simon, was this in the basement? Yeah, that's where he recorded. It's actually colder in the basement. It's kind of like a refrigerator down there. Norm says, you don't want to know what I wore today. You know, Norm, I have always thought you were a very smart man, and you have just proved it. I really don't want to know what you wore today. Brilliant. I thought it was actually wonderful. And Norm, it was a Hanukkah sweater. Happy Hanukkah, Norm. You celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas? So Simon says, I shot all my videos in the basement. It's cold there. Or I shoot outside. I knew it was cold there. No, Randy, get a heater. He needs the cold. Otherwise, the R5 is going to overheat. So he goes in the refrigerator and he shoots his videos. Isn't that cool? Oh, I made a joke. Isn't that cool? I didn't mean to, but it fits. If the shoe fits. Okay, how about live Christmas Eve? Oh, you're trying to schedule me now, huh? I'll let you know. Working, but we'll have the whole month. Oh, that's right. Randy is going to see his mom. And we're going to, I have to get him the camera there. He's going to see his mom, and he wants to take pictures. So he's taking the A6100 and, of course, his cell phone. And Amber is flying mashed potatoes. Oh, she wants to start a food fight. Oh, sweet Amber. The other side is coming out. She's throwing mashed potatoes. Simon says, ordinary filmmaker, we have a furnace, but I need to keep the basement cold, for that is the studio. And Randy says, condensation? No condensation issues. We keep the house between 60 and 68 all year round. And in the summer, the basement really gets below 65. Whoa, very nice. And here's Mr. Christmas sweater. What I wanted to say is it the ugly Christmas sweater? That like they have the ugly Christmas sweater contest, but he's wearing his Christmas sweater. And that's Charles. How you doing, Charles? Good to see you. I like to ask, where are you? What city? Are you still in Orlando? Or did you go up to New York? Did you go over to Tampa? Only issues when the temperature varies enough. Then I use a Ziploc bag. That's actually pretty smart. 78 degrees in the summer and 60 degrees in the winter here. Only lasts a week. Kind of like here. So Lewis is saying hi to Charles. And I was singing Lewis's praises before Charles because he's on there doing live too now. So Charles does live, Lewis does live. We got a whole crop of people that have just burst out from the PeterGregg live channel. I feel like an old grandfather. Where is my cane? I have children all over the world. But if I was Santa, it would be I watched 6 hours to watch Peter eat a cookie. Yeah, that was at the end. But it went for another hour and a half after that. You have to watch the rest. Lewis says, we all did, David. You all stayed up that late. Golly gee whiz, Batman. David says, Mr. Camera Junkie, yep. And David says, Mr. Camera Junkie, only 20 more days to go. He's doing, Lewis, this is Mr. Camera Junkie. Aiden is doing great. Thanks for asking. He just turned 5 at the beginning of the month. Excuse me. Well, that's cool. It's getting right into the sweet age right there, where they love daddy. They love daddy. Then when they get to be 14, 12, 13, 14 years old, they don't like daddy so much anymore until 22, 23, and then they love daddy again. Yes, 11 down, 20 to go. He's talking about, Lewis is talking about doing, which camera am I? I keep looking at the wrong camera. Lewis is talking, he's doing a live stream every night. He even did one tonight, an hour before this one. So Amber says, wow, I like the coffee pot. It's an antique, but it's got so much childhood memories that I put it here on the patio. You kind of see the little, like aiming my arm is difficult. So that's the silver bottom, and that's the silver top. And that's all one coffee pot. And it's the system that, it's made by Fabergé, and it's the system that is supposed to make an amazing pot of coffee. It's like a gravity drip. It shoots the water up into the top chamber, and then by gravity it runs through into the bottom chamber, and it holds the temperature precisely at what coffee is supposed to be. And again, I don't know which one that is. Ordinary says, Peter, you got a thumbs down again. Do you think he's here? We have bets on who the thumbs down is. We think we know who it is now. Yes, we think we know who it is. So we were going down the wrong track. So now we've got a different idea. But I noticed we haven't had any communications. So I don't know. Oh, I need to go over there. Give me a second, guys. I need to come in. And I need to switch accounts to the PeterGregg Live. And I need to go down to PeterGregg Live. Then I'm going to go over to Content. And I'm going to go to Live Stream. And then I'm going to go into the live stream. And now, what is it telling me? Welcome to the control room. I don't want the welcome. I just want to go in. Oh, this thing is such a pain in the tuchus. How about if I go in here? Nope, that ain't the right spot. I want to dive into my live stream. I don't know why it doesn't let me. Just go in. Start. Go. To start a live streaming. I just want to see my live stream. Oh, I can go up here where it says stream. Okay, so now I'm in the section where it says stream. Okay, I'm in the back room. For you guys are wondering, what is this boy doing? Okay, so I am in the back room and apparently not very successful at being in the back room. So am I still live? Yep, I'm still live. So I'm going to try to go into the back room again. I'm going to go into the stream. No, it won't let me in there. This is so frustrating. This YouTube, thank God they've got some kind of a competitor coming up. Seriously. Okay. So right now, if I say go, switch on your camera and your microphone. I'm already streaming, dork. Okay, so it's letting me into a part of it. And what I want to do is not screw up what I got going. I want to see the, in case you're wondering, what is he doing? I want to see the chat. So if I come in here, I can actually, you know, what if we got trouble? So I want to assign a few of the moderators, but it won't let me in. Cinnamon. There's a song. Let me in, cinnamon. Okay, I can click edit. Do I want to edit? Absolutely not. I just wanted to set up a few guys of you guys so that you could be moderators, and I think I have to do it in here. So YouTube is being what you call a pain in the neck. All right, so I'm not going to take any more of our time. I'm going to come back over. And, oh, I'm back. Okay. Let's see. So that was Ordinary Filmmaker. Yep, I'm in agreement with you. Thanks for the song. Woody is also in Virginia. Yeah, but David, you're the one that gets me to sing. Woody sends me really cool looking pictures. As a matter of fact, he just put some up on the PeterGregg Live. If you want to talk, you want to look at some nice pictures, go look at PeterGregg Live group on Facebook and look at Woody's pictures, and it's like, wow, that is awesome. Ordinary Filmmaker, I prefer traditional balls. I'm not gonna take the trap. Here's Bella, and I happen to know that it's Bella's birthday today, so happy birthday to you. Wait, I got music. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. I know I got me some music. Let's see. Where is the music? Oh, I hear it. Let's make it a little louder. I gotta hear it a little bit better. Yes, okay. So it's Bella's birthday. So you guys want to get a little blood rushing? Okay, let's sing with me. Here we go. Happy birthday to you, Bella. Happy birthday to you, Bella. Happy birthday, dear Bella. Happy birthday to you. All right, can we do it again? Happy birthday to you, Bella. Happy birthday, dear Bella. Happy birthday to you. Bella with the beautiful hat. She's just standing there looking pretty like that. So I have a question to ask beautiful, beautiful Bella. Okay, Bella, here's my question. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you, Bella? How old are you now? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday Bella. Happy birthday to you. Bella is my godson's wife. So she's like a special girl to me. So that's why I wanted to sing happy birthday to her. So happy birthday, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you for coming in and saying hello tonight. And here's Garrick. I haven't seen you in a while, Garrick. Where have you been, dude? Welcome 2 weeks before Christmas. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. And what's going on? Where have you been? What have you been doing? Who have you been doing it with? And what exactly have you been doing? And how long have you been doing it? Inquiring minds absolutely, positively want to know. So thanks for coming in tonight, Garrick. I appreciate you coming in to say hello. Hang around a while. Go over to that Rumble page and give it a thumbs up and all that kind of good stuff. And here's Cody. Cody, how you doing? Did the M1 seem to string with less stutter on Ecamm than the interim models? Well, we're on it now. We are on the see on the bottom where it says green, on the green, it says Mac Mini M1 4K live stream. So you know what, Cody? You get to be the judge. You tell me what you think. How is it doing? Okay, so we went through this a couple of times. And it seems to be probably the best of the bunch if you want the short version. So I got a couple of things I have to teach you guys. So I'm going to make a video for the big channel, and I'm going to show the M1 in comparison to the Randall Tower, which is a Ryzen 3900, I think it's an X computer, how it streams. Then I'm going to show you the my 2017 i7 iMac, the 27-inch, fully loaded. And then I'm going to bring this guy in and show you how it works without my modifications. Okay? You're going to be surprised at that. And then I'm going to make a video after that is going to show you this. How am I getting such wonderful, amazing results out of this M1? There's some things that work hand in hand with some settings that you need to do. And when you do it, this is what you get. Now, if you like this, ooh la la. If you don't, then you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Oh, look at Aaron. Aaron just got an M1. I just got my M1. I have a lot to say about it. Okay, so I can't wait to start hearing. Once Aaron gets going, that's it. We're in for it, guys. We are in for it. Mr. Camera Junkie says, no specific time, just content every day. Okay, so it's mostly in the evenings is what I'm guessing. So that you guys want to watch what Lewis is doing, then you can get involved with his live streams. The biggest issue is that the display I bought needs a firmware update to be 100%. But will they do it? Well, you can't just do that. You got to tell me what display you got. So the one that's just technically recommended by I think Luke Miani and maybe even Linus is the Dell 27-inch 4K. It's just under $300. Or right around $300. So I don't know what you got, but I'd like to know. So if I want to buy a monitor for this, I'll know and let you I'll let you be the guinea pig, and then I'll just do what you say. David says, my preference is no background music as it is distracting to me. What is that in reference to? The happy birthday songs? Because all the rest of the time I don't do background music. Except when I actually sing a song with background music. But I'm not that good to carry a tune all the way through without any background music. You'd have to be really good to do a cappella stuff. So Lewis says, I just need to remember to put it Down, way down. Oh, I think David is talking to Lewis. Well, you know what, Lewis, your music was a little loud tonight, or was it last night? And you got to learn to balance that out. But that comes in time. After a while, it's like nobody's going to be able to tell you because you're going to just know. David, does anyone know of a fast, large external drive, 8 terabytes? I think the largest SSD right now is 2. It's 4. And expensive, and very expensive. So I'm thinking, who have I seen? Well, my first question is, okay, why don't you work internally with what you've got? Then when you're done and it's over, the show is done, it's finished, move it over to an 8 terabyte slow drive. That's what I'm doing. I'm not using the slow drive for my work or where it's recording now. It's just going to slow everything down. There's nothing as fast as the internal hard drive, the SSD that's wired directly into the motherboard on the M1. So that's why I probably will try to get a 1 terabyte with the 16 gigs. I think that's $1,200. And then when I finish my project, I don't really need the 1 terabyte because the habit that I'm going to get into on here is to plug in an 8 terabyte slow 5400 RPM drive. And when I'm done, everything, all the work will be done on the M1 inside. When I'm done, off it goes, okay, into the storage one. And I've got like a row of storage 8 terabyte drives. We're talking about whatever's higher than terabytes, okay? That's how many is sitting off to the side. And you know, I have rarely ever had to go back to the old ones. Now, you being in music, you might have backup tracks and you might have other things that you need at your fingertips, okay? So you might want one of those slow drives again that you can quickly bring things over into the playground of your M1, work with it, and when you're done with that project, it goes over back over to the 8 terabyte. So I have a Seagate 8 terabyte, and that's what I use off to the side to get the stuff off of the hard drive. And I recommend that you try to squeeze into that. Okay, so there's the type of personality that wants, I want it all online at my fingertips all the time. That's perfectly fine, Aaron, but you know what? You're going to pay some big bucks for that. All right, so I'm pretty sure there's a 4 terabyte SSD, and you know, you're probably going to pay around $400 or $500 for that, is what I'm guessing. But if you want to do it, it's okay. So Ray says it's been a while. Oh, it'll be a while before I go live on YouTube. I bet you, Ray, it's sooner than you think. Do a couple of them unlisted and play. And I think once the bug catches you and bites you in the butt, you're hooked. Okay? So don't overdo it. Keep doing what you're doing. You've got a workflow. Work with your workflow. I'm not here to upset the apple carts, as they say. But there's just something exhilarating about getting up and having a live audience like that. And so you get tongue-tied? Who the heck cares? They can't do nothing to you. It's like if you had a son, you tell them, picture them all naked in the audience, okay, or all in their underwear, okay? In other words, lower that fear factor. Try it just for yourself, just for your own invigoration. It's a really cool thing. Aaron says, no, Aaron. Yes, we must do a joint stream one evening. Yep, you could play guitar. I don't think I'll sing to your guitar, but I could talk like this, and then, okay, we're going to take a little break now, and Aaron is going to sing us a Christmas song. And then we'll take Aaron, and we'll put him up live on the screen, and he'll play a Christmas song while I come back over here, and I will take, oh, thank God, Aaron is singing a Christmas song. Isn't that amazing? Now I have to stay at the desk and we got to keep this show alive and on its toes. So yes, there's a few of us now that can do live streams together. Amber says, I'm in a decent mood. I'm drinking coffee and watching you, Peter. What's in your coffee, Amber? No, not the sugar. What's in your coffee, Amber? No, not the cream. What's in your coffee, Amber? No, her coffee is fine. It's probably a good cup of coffee. I'm glad. I'm glad you got company. You got all of us. They're starting to get to know that you're Harry's wife and that you're your own person and that you say hello to other people and you love them and they love you, and that's why we are kind of like a family here. So what happens on Christmas Day? Will the Christmas room be empty? Well, this Christmas room will be empty, but there's another one room over. But if I go to my brother's, that'll be empty too. We'll go to his house, we'll open gifts. Of course, the kids is where I enjoy myself. And just, it's supposed to be fun. Getting together for Christmas. They want to shut Christmas down. They want to shut churches down. Okay. But we can have, and they want to shut gyms down. Okay. Guys need to get out and they need to exercise, get their endorphins running, get the steam out of their system, you know. And you can go to Costco and you can demonstrate on the street, but you can't go and exercise, okay, and get rid of the frustrations, and guys need to do that. It's the way we're built, okay. So the Christmas room, this one, will probably be empty. Unless something happens and we don't go anywhere, and I'm sitting here in the dark, and I'm going, where's all my friends? Just turn everything on and connect up. That could happen. I hope not, for my sake. That's why, Raymond, you should be able to connect up with Zoom so you can get family. There's, you know, reach out and connect up with family and the rest of you too. So Mike says, are you going to get the Canon R5 as a loaner? Yes. When? I'm not sure. I think at Christmas they're more reluctant to get out stuff to me. They want to sell this stuff. My wife, says David, loves Christmas movies, and we watched It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, I love that one. White Christmas, The Bishop's Wife, When My Wife Fell Asleep on Thanksgiving Day. The next one will be Bells of St. Mary. Boy, you got all the good ones. On Hallmark, if you can find the one, it's called The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. That's a very good movie. It's not up to par like those, okay? But those are definitely, I like White Christmas. I love Holiday Inn. I love both versions of The Bishop's Wife. I love It's a Wonderful Life. I'm waiting for the one, I don't remember. I think it's something like It Happened on Fifth Avenue or something like that, where there's the Guggenheim Mansion. I think it's a black and white movie. And this bum basically moves in to the mansions when the really super ooper duper rich are down in Florida. He's got a way to get into the mansion, and he lives in the mansion through all of the winter. And then when the super rich family comes back, he hobos his way back down to West Palm Beach, and he lives in that closed up mansion. And I think it happened on Fifth Avenue. So you got to find that one. And then there's another one that you guys helped me find the name of it. I can't remember it now. But yes, those are the good ones. I'm surprised that Woody is not watching those too. Actually, there's a few of you in here that would be watching those. Good move, David. Good move. Very entertaining Christmas movies. So Lewis said that would be really cool, Aaron. And also, I think 20 terabytes is the biggest RN, around $1,000 external hard drive. What is an RN? I'm sure I know what it is, but it's just not ringing a bell. So Aaron is answering, I'd like a 10 terabyte that is very fast and quiet. Do you know of anything that good? Anybody can answer the man, okay? I don't know those drives. I know that it's 8 terabytes is what I'm using, and it's not fast, but it is quiet. I keep forgetting to order. David says, I keep forgetting to order the new McRib sandwich, which is back. That used to be one of my favorites. It's all fat. It's all fat. Pork fat. But man, if it's not a most amazing sandwich, you got to eat 2 of them. How do you think I keep up my physique, you know, to keep myself nice and fat? Slender. Fat. Yes, the McRibs are awesome. They're back. They're out. And I want to find out what's Chick-fil-A. In the summer, they have the peach shake. So I'm sure they got something going for Christmas in terms of a shake. And there's one like 15 miles up the road. So I got to get me a couple of their sandwiches. But I want a Popeye's chicken sandwich too. I hear that they're trying to knock Chick-fil-A off their perch as the #1 chicken sandwich. I almost lost you, Mario. What's the exact name of the Facebook group? I can't find it. Or did you ban me? I banned you. I kicked you out. You are not allowed in. Nowhere near. It's PeterGregg Live Group. I'm not sure, but I think I have a link down below. David, can you check on that for me? I can check on it myself. I have to grow up and be a big boy one day. Okay, so let's go to the live streaming. It's still never connected. So let's go back. Let's go back. Pop, stream. I need to see my, what do I need to see? I need to see what's in my description. Okay, so how do I do that? Go to Studio. Let's go to Content. Let's go to Live, and let's click on the pencil. Okay, so I have my Rumble affiliate is listed there. That's the first thing. Then I have my first Rumble video, which is a link for that. And I asked you guys to go over there, find it, and give that a like or whatever they're doing over there. I have my Patreon link. And then the next one is our Facebook group. And it's Facebook Groups PeterGregg Live. So you don't even have to remember anything. You could just go over there and click on that link. And if you are not signed in, just click to do it to gain access. And I give you, I check it every day to see if anyone, wants approval. So if I recognize the names, then I do it. And if I don't recognize the name, I just leave it alone. So if you're not going to come in as Mario Crespi and you're going to come in as Sam Dunkelherger, I won't recognize Sam Dunkelherger. And I just ignore it. So if you're not in, go ahead and sign in. And it's a closed group. It's purposely made that way so the people are free to, feel to say what they want, advertise their own stuff. Just be nice. It's part of the family, okay? And don't just use it to advertise somebody else. Use it to advertise something maybe you like and why you like it. But if you're going to put in something and just a link to Tom Thumb's, no offense, Tom, Brian Doohickey's video, there's no comments, there's nothing, I'm going to delete it. It's not for advertising someone else. However, if you want to share something, and like I just found this guitarist, and his name is Marcin, M-A-R-C-I-N. I am not kidding you. This guy is probably the best guitarist in the world. Second to none. Okay? And if there is a none out there that's as good as him, I haven't found it. M-A-R-C-I-N. You want to take up the challenge? Go look up Marcin on YouTube. Almost anything he does is a jaw dropper, is a wow thing. So go ahead in there, Mario. I'm easy. I'm not hard to get along with. I just don't want it to become like, oh, it's a list of videos from all these people. That's not what I'm looking for. Aaron says, have a tinkle on the ivories, Peter. Oh, Aaron, I don't play. I enjoy it. I write my music here, but I cannot read it. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, oh yeah, sleep in heavenly peace. I wasn't sitting, so I couldn't use the sustain pedal and all that to make it sound a little better, but that's about as how good I could play. Okay, let's call what it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so I just basically tickled the ivories. So Aaron says, can you play Silent Night? No, not at all. Key of C. Can't play I don't know Silent Night. So Mario, same as the YouTube channel, PeterGregg Live Group. Yeah. Except I don't think the word group is part of the title on this channel. Not sure, but I don't think it is. But it's PeterGregg Live. It's all centered around Peter. Even my email is PeterGreggLive@AOL.com. David is talking to Mario, same as your YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Aaron, gas acquisition syndrome. You got gas tonight, buddy? I know. You got your credit card? I'll tell you exactly how to clear that up. Okay. Holly, how you doing, Holly? Wait. We got a girl in here. I have to sing to her. It's a happy, happy holiday. Ba-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. I don't know the words. I should have sang you something else. But thank you for coming in, Holly. Oh, Holly. I'm grateful that you're here with me tonight. You just gave me a reason to sing a little song. I want you to know you're welcome. This is like a family. And Holly, I'm glad you're here. See, you gave me a chance to sing, Holly. I like doing that. What has been your favorite live stream so far? Each one is unique. It's hard to pick a favorite one. But let me think. Tick tock, tick tock. What's the Jeopardy song? Bum 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 bum. You want a copyright strike, Peter? Then stop singing. Okay. Holly, you're rough. You're tough on me. So I think the one where I was actually discussing the washing machine and the dishwasher. Because I find it unique when I could take an old piece of crap machines and make them work like better than new, just using a little technology and a little knowledge of how to put this soap into that machine, which it isn't meant for, but it works perfectly fine. So I think that's probably one of my favorite ones. And then another favorite one is when Scotty got me off into a wild tangent, almost like preaching like for a Christian sermon or something. He likes to try to egg me on because I try to have a rule, no politics, no religion. This is a family friendly at Christmas morning. That's why this Christmas room is up since 2011. I've had a Christmas room set. Holly, was it something I said? Come back. Oh, there she is. Okay. Hi, Holly. So I have been doing a live Christmas room set, or a recorded one is actually more accurate, since maybe 2009, 2010. And it says all I want to say, just the set. It's a safe place. It's a family feeling. It's like that Christmas morning where you're happy. Okay, for me, it's the birth of Christ. And it's all said in my set before I even open my mouth. So that's all I need to have is my Christmas set. It's supposed to be that warm family feeling that you get if you had a really nice, decent family on Christmas morning when you run downstairs to see what Santa brought you. And you have brothers and sisters that love you, and parents, hopefully, that you've got a good set of parents. Not everybody has that, but they can come here and get that feeling, because I try to convey that warm, loving, you're welcome here feeling. That's why I do very little negative stuff here. We start a little bit in the negative, and I try to bring it right back on into the positive. So that's why it's hard to pick one out. But I like your red hair. Like, dang, that hair is so gorgeous. Are you Lucy, or is that your real hair color? So Aaron said, I'm disappointed the ZV-1 overheated. Wait, the ZV-1's still running. Oh, 7.5 hours the other night. Hello? 7.5 hours, and the ZV-1 did not overheat. And that's why I really like that camera. As a matter of fact, it got gifted to me. You know who gifted it to me? Randy. He gave me the camera. Gave me the camera and lenses for Christmas. That Randy is like a little saint running around here. Saint Randy. Amber says he did, meaning Harry, and he doesn't have it. Just a bit of a winter congestion. So I had asked maybe an hour ago if they had any tests done for the COVID thing and how the test came out. So because I am so damn slow, poor Amber is like, oh wait, I asked that question like at 10:30. What time is it now? Oh, it's after midnight. Okay, so he's just got a little bit of winter congestion. Well, warm him up, Amber. Go warm up your man. So Mario says, David Crooks, thanks. Tony, how you doing, Tony? Wow, 7.5 hours of 4K content in one take. You know, when I do my videos where I sing, which doesn't happen very often, don't get excited. Don't everybody get out and run out of the room. Okay? What most people don't understand, and I don't mean they don't understand, they don't believe me, is that they're done in one take. It's I start to sing the song and sing it to the end. So if I get someone on the phone and I'm talking to them and go like, I heard you sing, you did a pretty good job. And then they'll ask me a little bit of the technical stuff. I've got my recording gear, and how many takes did it take, and how much editing did you have to do? Well, I probably practiced like 10 or 12 times. So I might have done 10 or 12 takes. But whatever take it is that you watch is a beginning to end. So you can go to PeterGregg Sings, which is another YouTube channel that I have that's kind of dormant. Okay, and you'll see the Lord's Prayer, the Christian song, is up over there. It's one take. Started singing. If it didn't come out good, start over again, Peter. You do it until you get it right. It sounds like my dad's around here. He's going to get the belt out. I better sing it right. Okay, so that song was done beginning to end. No, what do you call it? Where you, no edits to make it sound right. And then there's another one on there called Creep, the one from Radiohead. And that's from beginning to end. One take. That one I used 4 cameras. Okay. And I think, if I remember on that one, it was take number 5. I'll sing it over and over. I have it on loop, where the sound comes from over there, from another computer. And I'll have it on a loop. So I'll sing the song, and it'll stop, and then I'll just start singing it again. And then I'll sing it again. And I might sing it 8 or 10 or 12 times. Now, what people do with that is they take the best section of one song, and they mate it with another good section from this part of that recording to another part of that, and that's how most of your recordings are done that you hear on the. It's not like where the singer sits down and just belts it out. okay? But I sing it all the way through. And recording, I think number 5 is the one that's up on YouTube. So and you can't do, these are live shows, you can't do them over. 7.5 hours of 4K content. I can't imagine the amount of hard drives and tapes required by YouTube to store the millions of hours of content from all content creators. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. I don't even know where those rooms are. I hope they're deep in the ground somewhere. David Crook says, you turn into a pumpkin at midnight. Oh yeah, I told you. I don't want to do another one like it did last week. Here's my favorite, Mark in all of Chicago. I love you, dude. I am so glad you came in. I thought of you twice this week. I'm glad you came in. I'm happy to see you. Merry Christmas and all the good things that go with it. I'm happy to see you in here, and I'm glad. So he goes, yo, Peter, how's it going? What you doing, Mark? Are you sitting at the bar with your buddies? Are you eating the peanuts? You don't talk like that in Chicago. It's like, hey, yo. So it's going good here. I want to know what projects you're up to. You're one creative little tiger over there, okay? So share some of that stuff with me. I like to see what you're doing. Actually, he goes out on Friday, I was going to say Saturday night, and he puts this on and they all laugh at me all night long. Well, that's okay. At least I'm entertaining to them. So I'm glad you came in here, Mark. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for being with me for so long. This is not like the first time. This is kind of like the 1,000th time or the 100,000th time that you're in here. So thanks for coming in and saying hello. You feel good now? You feel good now that somebody's paying attention to you? I love you. I'm grateful for you. So thanks for coming in. Yes, Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? Good to see you. You decorated for the season. Yeah, I have been decorated for the season since 2010. 2010, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm running out of room over here. 20. Okay, so for more than 11 years, my set has been called the Christmas Room. Okay, it started on and off at the beginning, like 2009, 2010, and then right towards the end of 2010, it became the Christmas Room. Now, I did try to change it and back out of it in 2013, and they almost shaved my head off. I am known for the Christmas Room. Hi, PeterGregg, Miami, Florida. Welcome to the Christmas Room. That's how I start all my videos on the big channel. This is the little channel. We got like what? Under 150, 200 subscribers here. But this is where me and my friends get together every Friday night, and the boys get together and we play cards. Except we don't play cards with cards, we play with cameras. So Charlie is a professional photographer that goes back, I don't even remember where you are, but we go back all the way to the early 2000s when we were in the Digital Wedding Forum together. So I have known Charlie for so many, many years that it's amazing. He's not related to me or anything, but we go back quite a few years. Are you shooting weddings? Because I retired when my mother got sick with cancer. It kind of forced me into retirement. I'm just catching up with Charlie. Everybody else, you can go get yourself some hot coffee, or hot chocolate would be better. So good to see you in here, Charlie. I like it when you pop up and say hello. I appreciate that, just so you know. We got many years of history, even more than that. David is talking to Mario, no problem. And Woody is saying hi to Garrick. Garrick hasn't been in here for a while, so Woody is saying hi to Garrick. And Mr. Camera Junkie is talking to Aaron. Just up to 4 gigabyte SSD for the silent drives. Yeah, I think he means 4 terabytes, not gigabytes. So, David says, time to hide the coffee pot. Oh, hey, Amber is here. Look, Rob is saying, hey, Amber's here, Amber's here. So, Amber, you're getting famous. You're getting famous, girl. I told you, you're getting famous over here. People are going to have conversations with you, and they don't even need me. So you got your own following. So when are we going to see your own channel, Amber? Okay, you'll have to be sitting there with a cup of coffee. Do I have my red cup here? No. Where's my red cup? Bang! I took it away. Probably in the dishwasher. So Amber says, I admit it, I'm a coffee junkie. So you would probably get a channel and call it Amber Coffee. And people are going to go, is coffee your last name? So Mario said it would be great to have just a YouTube alternative. Well, they're trying to work one out with the Rumble. It's in the link below. Okay, go find me and give that a thumbs up. It's not going to help me any. I just started it today, so don't be thinking like I'm going like, yeah, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. No, let's get Rumble rolling. Okay, we need a YouTube alternative. So when one acts like an ass, we could go to the other one until they act like a jerk. Then we can go back to this one. But at least one of them doesn't have free reign over us where they can decide to, like they did to Max Yuriev, they just banned his channel. No explanation. And they started writing to him letters in an Asian language. I don't even remember which one it was. So he couldn't understand anything they were writing to him. And it took him like a half a year to get his channel back, and that's only because he fought it like hell. I mean, he really had to go after it to try to get his channel back. And where are you going to go after YouTube? There's no alternative. So Rumble seems to be out front for the moment. Rumble? Is it Rumble? Yes. So let's give it a go. So Lewis is saying, nice to Amber. I just love when people use the junkie reference. So she's a coffee junkie. So it'll be Amber Coffee, Mrs. Amber Coffee Junkie. And Lewis is going, very nice pictures, Woody. I told you guys, go look at Woody's pictures. It's in our Facebook group. You don't know where it is? Well, by golly, Miss Molly, I put a link underneath the video. Underneath. Go in there, okay, and you'll find a link to the Facebook group. You'll find, and that's, you know, you've got to sign up for it. It don't cost no money, okay. I just don't allow every Tom, Dick, and Harry to go looking in there because we're sharing pictures. Like Woody's got pictures of his grandson. He doesn't want the whole internet seeing pictures of his grandkids, but he'll share them with us and tell you don't copy him and put him on the regular internet, and we respect that in there. Okay, so, and I also have my new Patreon. Who was it that said they just joined my Patreon? Somebody went and joined it. I don't remember who, and I can't find it on this computer. This is not my regular computer. Okay, Amber is laughing at Mr. Camera Junkie. And Amber is saying, happy birthday, Bella. Happy birthday, Bella. And Rob is saying, happy birthday to Bella. Hope it's a great birthday. And David, 8 minutes warning. And that's for me to cut off at 12. I'm going to go over to the big desk now. And I want to just go through. This is where we'll lose most of our audience. But that's okay. I want to show off my family. So we're going to go look and see what you guys have done. So I'm going to kind of skip through these really quick. So Aaron says, I want a 32-inch 4K. I think it's the Dell that you want to look at again. I remember seeing it was the Dell. I don't know the model number. Mario is talking to Aaron. What you need is the external. What do you need the external drive for? Amber is saying, just coffee. Are you sure it's coffee? You got a little bit, a little extra in there. I'm just teasing you, Amber. Only because I love you. Don't, I have to keep it funny, so I'm going to say, it's like Dean Martin. He always had a cup of coffee. What was in that coffee? Just back up, but would like to have something fast. Well, if you got good money, then it's fine. We're just trying to save money for you. No, a live stream to discuss the M1. Here's Eric. How you doing, Eric? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. It's 12:30. I tried to get off by 12, so you caught me just in time. Yes, we watch all those movies, Woody says. The Fifth Avenue one is a great movie. Isn't that cool? Is that the actual, it happened on Fifth Avenue or something like that? I look for that all season long. Turner Classic plays great movies, and then they play crap. It's like Christmas. Play the damn Christmas movies. What are you waiting for? Christmas? There's so many great ones. Holiday Inn is also terrific. The Mushroom and Swiss Sandwich by McDonald's. Whoa, Eric, that was a really good one. Lewis is teaching me. He's teaching me internet language. RN is right now abbreviated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lewis. And hi, Eric. Mr. Camera Junkie is saying hi to you, Eric. Wake up, Eric. Lewis is saying hi. Eric is awake. He's on top of things. So Mario, about the Facebook page, no worries. I like good rules. I'm not very strict, okay, seriously. But I want it to be about us. So if you find something that just tickles your Giska to no end, share it, as long as it's not pornographic, okay? We don't want that kind of tickling, okay? But if just to post up somebody else's video, somebody has done that a couple of times, and I didn't want that. But, like Rob just posted an awesome article on... I forgot what it was. He posted an article on, I think, the M1, or something to that effect. So, but then he explained, this has got a lot of great information. He knows I'm into the M1. Who else has got an M1? Aaron has got the M1. So that article was definitely worth reading. And I commented, this was an awesome article. So he didn't just paste something from someone else. I don't think I'm making myself clear, but we'll get there. Don't worry about it. Lewis says, well done on the piano. Oh, yeah, right. Now you're really stroking my ego, because I don't play very good. David says, only 5.5 hours to go. In your sleep, David. In your sleep, buddy. And when you wake up, I won't be here. Here's Sly. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm babysitting again. That's what she likes to do. She's got a grandchild in her house. There is no happier Sly in the whole planet right now. But I did figure out how to chat. The baby is entranced with your Christmas room. He likes your singing too. Is he awake right now? Golly gee whiz. Well, you know, what camera am I on? The babies... Yes, I'm on the right one. The babies would like the Christmas room, okay? And if he's still up, get him to pay attention, Sly. Get him to pay attention, because I got a few secret buttons here. Because I got a Santa Claus right there. He's not the real one, okay? He's like a Santa's helper. The real one is in the North Pole. He's making all the toys for all the good boys and all the good girls right now. So he's got his helpers out to help him. But he taught this guy here how to actually go like this.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
And see this train that I got down here? See the little lights? That's a choo-choo train. So I don't have it set to go round and round yet, okay? But I do have, listen to this, listen to this. Whoa, the train has a bell. Oh, it's got a horn. And then the conductor.
All aboard! All aboard! All aboard!
Oh my gosh, all that stuff is underneath the tree, and the Santa is in the corner. But now, okay, now I have to sing a song just for Sly. Hi, Sly, Merry Christmas to you. Hello, Sly, who's your grandson there? Is Santa Claus coming to town? Is Santa Claus coming to town? How long before Santa gets here? I have to be a good boy. You have to be a good boy. because when we are a good boy, Santa Claus brings us presents. He puts them under the tree, and sometimes he misses the tree, and he puts them up on the chair. It's Santa Claus that brings us presents when we are good boys and girls, because he likes the good ones, the bad ones are not so hot. So Merry Christmas to Sly, Merry Christmas to Grandma, Granny. Ha ha, I have no clue what he calls you, Granny, but I figured Granny would be the worst one to use. Merry Christmas to Sly and your family. I love it when you come here and you write me little notes. Merry Christmas from Santa and the elves and the train down below, and Santa goes ho, ho, ho. That's Santa, actually Santa's helper. He says ho, ho, ho to Sly and her family. I'm so grateful that you came in tonight, Sly. I hope you have a safe, wonderful weekend. Well, that was a little bit different. So if he's sleeping, do a time marker for tomorrow night so he can hear me singing to him in the day, because what is it? I don't know what part of the country you're in, but it's 12:30 over here, and most of the time kids are asleep at that time. So where did I leave off? With Sly. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm babysitting again, but I did figure out how to chat. The baby is entranced with your Christmas room. He likes your singing too. Well, I'm not so sure. You're going to have to teach him a little bit better about singing. So you can find the Peterson family with an S-E end. Might be something that he would enjoy. They classify it as bluegrass, but it's something that a child would enjoy, because they got a violin, a banjo, and stuff like that. So David is welcoming Sly. Why did I shut David off? And so David is saying hello to Sly. And Lewis is saying hello to Sly. How you doing, Lewis? And Lewis is saying thank you so much, everybody, for Coco's prayers. We had to go to the emergency room the other day, but God graced us with a miracle. That's great. And don't discount that, because my friend Osvaldo in Massachusetts had the same thing, and his dog's name is Max, and Max did not make it. So Osvaldo is on the sad side for Christmas now, because his dog was, I think, 15 or 16 years old, and that's like losing a member of your family. So we all keep praying for Coco to do well, and give God the thanksgiving that we get these little miracles. Praise God. God is the greatest. Thank you, Lewis. You hit the nail on your head. Not your head, on the head. If I hit your head, then somebody else is going to have to go to the hospital. Anyway, Amber says, I love your singing. Listen, Amber, you have to take your medication every day. Okay, don't be skipping a day now, sweetheart. All right, Amber, when the doctor says to take a pill in the morning and one in the evening, don't skip. Otherwise, what happens is you get side effects, like you think I'm singing real good when I'm not. I'm hitting everybody with that one. So thank you, Amber. I appreciate it. My time for that is way past. So now, you know, when I sing to have a good time. When I was in my 20s and 23s and 24s, I thought, oh, look, God, you gave me a talent. I'm going to be a big something one day, and I don't mean fat. Okay, but God didn't see it my way for some reason, and singing never went anywhere. But you know what it has done? It pleases small groups of people. Okay, so there was someone I sang to sleep the other night, They were so upset and distraught, I didn't know what to do, honestly. I'm not a trained therapist or anything. So I just told the person to go lay down. We're going to put you to sleep. You need to get to sleep. And I just started singing into the phone. Okay? And after about 5 or 7 minutes, the person was snoring. I heard it. So I just hung up the phone. And I was used in that case. Now, did I make it on a big stage? No. It was a bed. I sang to a bed. So when you say you like it, it is encouraging to me. So thank you, Amber. That actually encourages me. No, this sounds bad, but I'll say it anyway because you know I'm harmless. You should hear what I sound like in the shower. It's absolutely amazing. I think it's like, oh wow, if the world could hear me in here, but I don't want them to hear me in here. So Lewis says, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for bringing me joy, when you bring us joy too. I love it when I see you there, Lewis, so thank you for coming in and saying hello. It means something. I have made friends all over the United States and all over the world, actually, and each one is like a little special gift to me. So Lewis is in Canada, okay. Mario, he's not very far. He's just right up the road. He's in like 2 cities up from me. Glad everything is okay, Lewis. That's what Lewis is saying to you. And Mario is talking to Aaron. Mario is another friend that I cherish his friendship. Aaron Short, music, Synology DS720 with 2 Western Digital Red Pro drives, 5-year warranty. That's a good hint. I might even look that one out myself. And David says, check out Ali Sherlock on YouTube. Okay, I will have to. The biggest problem with that is not to check her out. I'm guessing Ali's a girl. It's to remember to check her out. So write me an email. PeterGregg online at AOL.com. Because to go back and find in all these hours where that was is a chore. Okay, go ahead and find where I was talking about what soap to put in your dishwasher. Go ahead, find it. I challenge you. Now watch him do it. Anyway, so Mr. Camera Junkie says, hi, Rob. I didn't see you there. You got this. You got this. And here's my favorite Mark. Having some beers at home, editing my California series photos and listening to you. Oh, I'm sorry if it came all the way down to that. Poor guy, especially at his age. He's young, he's vibrant, he's handsome, he's just full of go, and he's listening to me. A 68-year, I don't tell my age. I'm in my 60s, somewhere in there. So Amber says, I'm thinking about making a channel, working on an outline. Don't bother. Don't bother with a damn outline. Set the camera on, connect up to YouTube, turn it on, set it to unlisted when you go to a live thing. Don't go live straight. Although you can because nobody knows you're there, okay? But set it to unlisted. And the purpose of that is you get to talk to the camera because the first time it's kind of like, hello, I want to talk to you about coffee. I like coffee. Sometimes I like tea. And then 2 weeks later, it's, oh, come here, sweetheart. Let me tell you about coffee. Coffee is your friend. You feeling down? I'll tell you what to do. You get your little butt, I was going to say another word, but I don't want to cuss. You get your little butt off of your chair and go in that kitchen and make yourself a cup of hot, delicious coffee. So that's the difference between your first night and 1, 2, or 3 weeks later. Right, Lewis? How was your first couple of nights compared to what you're doing now? Lewis is Mr. Camera Junkie. Okay, so you do that all out of the public view. You could share it with your uncle, your aunt, your brother, your sister, with me, or you can even put it in our own little room here. Okay, Facebook group live, Facebook live. It's in the link down below. Okay, but don't go public until you're at the honey. Let me tell you how to make yourself a good cup of coffee. It's going to make you feel good. Now, when you get to do that, you can go live. Lewis will tell you. Mark, I was thinking about you actually this morning or late last night, depending on what time it was, because I tried to start to move over all the channels that I'm subscribed to over to PeterGregg Live, because I use the PeterGregg Sings is where I listed them, and I make comments, and you might look at it and go, who's this PeterGregg Sings? So I saw your channel and I listed it. So how are you doing? I just received my Mac Mini, the 16 gig. Yay! And it's so impressive, right? But I'll show you what it can't do when I make my regular video. It cannot handle OBS. It cannot handle Ecamm, which I'm running right now, if you run them normally. However, Ecamm has some secret shortcuts. They're not secret, they're right there in the open. Okay, but Glenn had to tell me about it, and I don't know why he didn't tell me about it a year ago. What is up with that? Okay, but the secrets work. They're not secrets. I'm going to call them secret, okay? And look it, I could see a stutter here or there, but honest to God, you know, with Randy's knowledge and his coaching to help me get these things, this thing looks as good, almost as good as if I'm running the Windows Tower, the Randall Tower over there. Okay. Now in the Randall Tower, I can't put up Mark Faust. Hello all. Just received my Mac Mini. I'm jealous. By the way, what size hard drive did you put in the one that you ordered? Did you get the 512 or did you get the 1 terabyte? Please don't tell me you paid Apple for 2 terabytes. You can. I mean, you could tell me. It just seems they got you by the buns. So, Rob, Mr. Camera Junkie, am here. Was on your stream too. However, I was sipping a margarita with my brother. I told you he is very tight with his brother, and I'm jealous as hell. Hence, he was just quiet. Tell your brother I say hello. If you're that tight with him, he's got to be an amazing person. So I am so happy to hear that. And so Mr. Camera Junkie is sending back good vibes, and he's saying hello to Mark Faust, and he's saying, Mark Faust, what programs are you using with the Mac Mini? And there's not a whole lot of choices. You can almost, you're on Windows, right? So with the Mac Mini, you can use EcammLive, which is what I use. You can use OBS. You can use something called Boinx, B-O-I-N-X, and I think you can use Streamlabs. And after that, they're few and far between. I can't tell you another one that you can live stream with. Well, yeah, I can, but you probably wouldn't know what they are. Mark says, I sent you a couple of photos. Let me know what you think. Oh, I'd love to do that. And in one of these emails where you're sending, you put your phone number. I want to nail you onto the phone so I can hear you laugh. I want to hear all the great parts of your inner heart. So Mark says, Mr. Camera Junkie, I use Capture One, 21, Final Cut, Adobe, EcammLive, and several more with 3 screens. All of those have the Mac programs. So he is using Ecamm. Ecamm is the name of the game. Now I'll tell you who's coming, but I don't know when. The one that I use on the Randall Tower, which is over there, that's why I'm pointing to it. I'm not being a goofball. Why is he pointing over there when I'm over there? Because there's a computer over there. And I'm pointing to it. So Randall's Tower, I named it the Randall Tower because Randy built that computer and he donated it to me at the Christmas room. So how can I honor the man for doing something like that? I named the computer after him. That's the Randall Tower. Okay, this time, every time I say that, it's like honoring Randy for giving me that computer. So that computer does without any stuttering, all right? It just handles it. Randy put in one of those hard drives that screw right into the motherboard, not the ones that go into the PCI Express slots. They go into another kind of a slot. The whole hard drive is like that big, okay? And he put the RTX GeForce 2080 with 8 gigabytes of whatever you call it, and for the GUI, for the graphics card, and he put 32 gigs. And so that thing, it rocks. Okay, so then the next thing that Randy did was he actually got my 2017 computer to work better than it ever did, and that was me packing the bottom of it with ice cubes, frozen packs, okay? Because as the temperature rose, the stuttering, see how I'm going back and forth like this? Well, this is smooth compared to what that was, okay? So after we packed it with ice, and we also got the Max Fan plug-in that goes there that won't work on this one, by the way, the M1, and I got the fan up to like 2600 RPMs, and I kept the temperature like 80 degrees and cooler. Suddenly 60 to 70% of the stuttering went away. Okay, and I haven't even used the new trick on the 2017 i7 iMac yet. So I'm waiting to do that, but I'm doing everything on this computer right now because this computer is going out the door. So once it's gone, I can't. So it's like I'm heavy on this computer. So what prompted all that? Oh, that was Mark. So Ecamm, okay. Oh, I was starting to tell you, XSplit Broadcaster is what I use on the Randall Tower. Okay, XSplit is the company, Broadcaster is the name of the program. They're coming to the Mac. How soon, I don't know. But that's what all that little rant was about. And is everything running okay with 3 screens? He's talking to Mark. Amber's laughing. I made the girl chuckle. How is the Lightroom and Photoshop running? I use Final Cut, so I'm not worried about Premiere. That's cool. I do too, in case anybody wants to know. Mr. Camera Junkie, it runs cold and well, actually. I use the previous version Mac Mini with the 32 gigabyte, and it struggled. No kidding. Plus one could fry an egg on it. And then that means the fans were running high. Don't sell that to Aaron. Aaron does not like fast, high, loud fans. So shh, don't tell Aaron about that. But that's what the M1 will do. It will make it so it runs really almost silent. We don't want no egg frying on the computers. Super cool. I have a MacBook Pro, but mostly use 2 i5 Mac Minis with dual displays. So Mark is going, he's laughing at PeterGregg. Who's PeterGregg? Oh, you mean I'm involved in this? I bought the 256 gig. You know, I'm tempted. What do you say? Now that you've done it, can you recommend it for me to do that? Since I have a ton of SSD drives to have everything external. 256 gigs is a lot for all the programs needed in my case. So Aaron goes, do I need a malware program for my Mac? What do you think? I don't use one, but I'm not all over the place. I don't go look at porn, okay, and I'm not saying anything negative towards anybody, but guys do that, okay, and I'm not going all over the internet and tracing down all kinds of stuff. For that, I use the iPad, okay? So when I want to research something out, I go over to the iPad, and I'm considering updating my iPad as the 5th generation. I'm considering updating that to the new one because it has a version of the M1 chip in it, not the M1 chip, okay? But where mine gets stuttered and stalls, I'm thinking, because they're $300 or $320, so I'm hoping to get some gift cards for Christmas, and I might get and upgrade my MacBook, not my MacBook, my iPad, because I use the iPad heavily. And the reason I do that, Aaron, is because I don't want to go to all these websites on the computer that I'm streaming with. How would you like something to come busting in right now if somebody, you know, cracked into this computer? So I just don't do it. Okay. So I have an old Windows computer, I think if you just looked at it crooked, it would stall out. Okay. And the iPad, it's not the Pro, just the regular. What are they? 8 or 9 inches. So I'm using OBS on Windows PC for my live streams at PeterGregg Live. Okay, I think you can get a trial of XSplit Broadcaster. I think you would like it. Like any program, there will be a honeymoon period. There's getting acquainted. But I paid for it. I think it was $60 for the year. And you could buy it for like $200 for a lifetime. So I did it for the year first to see if I liked it. The only thing I don't like is I can't put that red chat comment on the bottom. But then there's hardly anything where I can do it. I can do it in vMix, but I don't like the program. Randy says, clean my Mac. Clean my Mac. Aaron is thanking Randall, so maybe Randy was answering him. Okay. Because I'm not quite sure what Randy was saying. Clean my Mac 10. Oh, so they were talking to each other. Okay. I also use Clean My Mac. Great program. Randall says buy it and the license for 5 computers. That's usually a good buy. We usually don't go for the 5 computers because we're trying to save money, but it's good. I assume it works on the Mac, right? Will it slow down my computer? Randy says no. Cool. Then I'll get it. I downloaded an audio file today and I'm scared of getting hacked. And that's the type of thing, right? I know how you feel, Aaron. Aaron Short, to use Time Machine. I'm not going to butt into your conversation, but you should be using Time Machine. It has saved my butt a couple of times, and I don't have it on this Mac Mini. Just unhook your Wi-Fi and have it on an external hard drive. Unplug it before connecting to Wi-Fi. Randy says, I use it. Oh, cool. Plus backup, so on and so forth. Aaron Short says no. And Randy says Apple IK or Apple LKE. I would recommend you back up your entire computer with Time Machine. Aaron Short. Yeah, you make up a full backup is what I did, just to let you know in case you're interested. And then from there, you go to letting it do its thing. And what you get is like this index file, and you can back up to anything that was safe, and it'll even back up to a prior, like I got into Catalina and I didn't want to, and it backed it and brought it back to when I had Mojave or whatever it's called. Okay. All right, so let's go show off everybody that's in here. Okay, I'm going to go over to my desk, which means I'm going to bring my my mouse and my keyboard, and we're going to look and see who's uploaded what this week. So I know Ray has uploaded something. I know Aaron Short has been active, and I know Mr. Camera Junkie has been doing live. You'll see the top of my head just for a minute or two. Okay, and then I will try to get myself over. Okay, so let's close that out. Let me find where I'm looking. I'm navigating, guys, okay? In case you're wondering, what is that boy doing? What is that boy doing? We use cookies? Well, I know we use cookies. What is that all about? Okay. Let's go to subscriptions. Okay. All right, you guys are going to have to help me a little bit here because I might have forgotten to migrate somebody over to this computer. This is the Mac Mini that's going back. So let's go over here and make it so that you can see. Oh, let's see if the quad scene is working tonight. Nope. Oh yeah, it is. So that's all 4 cameras. Okay. So what I need to go to is I need to go to the ZV1 and go to the desktop. Okay, so now I'm on the desktop, and let's make the desktop bigger. And now I get to show off and call you guys my kids. Well, I am the oldest guy here. You can be my kids. Don't be insulted. Okay, so now let me make sure my mic is actually working. Yes, it is not muted. Let me make sure you can see. Okay. All right, so now this is the subscriptions that I have on the PeterGregg Live. So I am not going over to another channel. So when I come over to, when I come over and show you Mr. Camera Junkie, okay, so this is how he starts. And he's got a countdown timer.
Your story.
And he streamed this just right before my show.
To the live stream. I ask you first if you're in the stream and in the chat, if you're going to
there he is. That's the big man himself. That's Lewis.
In the chat.
Isn't that cool?
Sort things
Okay, so first things first. Let's give the man a thumbs up.
Welcome, welcome.
And now when I write a comment, it's actually from us.
Woody and Woody, thank you for coming in. And yes,
saying
of course,
hi.
I'm gonna like photos that are nice on Facebook. So thank you for posting
to you,
those photos, and I'm happy
L-O-U-I-S.
And we have Mr. David Crooks
we
also
are
in chat.
all
welcome.
watching.
You have a question saying, have I seen Luminar AI yet?
Your show.
I haven't played with it myself, but I can say that I do own Luminar 4, the latest version before they
and then
rolled out this AI.
Greg,
and I got it for a really good deal. I'm
okay, so
not
I'm
gonna
highlight
That's
that.
what made me pull the trigger.
Oh,
it was
let's give the man a thumbs up.
It was like some special that they were running, promotion. I don't know if it was YouTube or like a holiday thing.
Okay,
but I got it for like
$64
on 2 computers. So $64 for 2 PCs.
And I'm going to add that comment so Lewis will know that we came in.
I've actually only installed it in one.
Okay, so I'm going to pause him so you can hear me for a second. And this is his show. And he put, watch this, he put himself an overhead cam. This is really cool.
All right. What he says, what did you say about memory? I forgot. I love it. All right, let's go to the top-down shot right here. All right, and let's, okay, top-down shot here. There
he goes.
All right.
So now he's got the top-down shot. Okay, so examine this for a second. Okay, you see it says it's got 18 views. It streamed live 4 hours ago. Can you see my mouse? Okay, we just gave him a thumbs up, so now it's up to 5. Now, when you see the chat is available here, that means it's processed. Okay, so this has not been processed yet because we cannot see a link to see the chat, because when we click on the chat, it'll open up here on the right side. So if I go to Mr. Camera Junkie and I go to his videos and I look at one from a week ago, okay, if this is processed, okay, over on the right side, see how the on the right we can see the chats. So if anybody talks over here, Mr. Camera Junkie is saying, Mr. Camera Junkie Lewis is saying hi to everybody. Okay. This wasn't very long, was it?
And as a participant, it's videos and 18
Okay, so whatever chats appear will populate here. That means this one has been processed. Okay, so let's go one to a little, and this was an hour and a half. Okay, so the chat doesn't come up on this one. It's not processed yet. Okay, see, live chat replay is not available for this video. Well, it is, because I don't think Lewis knows how to shut that down. Okay, but they haven't processed it yet. Okay, and that is what is not showing up at the moment. Okay, so that was, let's go back and continue. So I just showed off Lewis. Okay, so this is Geeky Nerdy Techie. This is Shane. You guys know Shane.
Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is Shane. In today's video, we're checking out the Rode PSA1 Public Service Announcement 1 microphone stand, or maybe it stands for Pro Stand Arm or something like that. Pro Studio Arm? Maybe that's what it stands for. I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to do an unboxing, but I'm also using one right now with my Rode Procaster, so the audio that you're listening to.
So this is Shane. He's in Australia. Okay, let's give him a thumbs up because we love him. And I'm going to do a copy paste, except it's not Lewis now, it's Shane. Saying hi to you, Shane. We're all watching your show right this second. It needs to be a little warmer. Looking good. Such pizzazz, Peter, such pizzazz. So I'm going to copy that for the next one. And, okay, so this was up December 11th. What's today? 12th. So he just did this today. Okay. And you can you see here, can you see how this is segmented in times? That's because he has actually put a time code in here, and I'm showing this for you other guys. Okay. You have to always start your timestamp at 0:00. If you don't do it, it doesn't work. Embed that in your mind. Just give it an about or start or something like that. Now, all these time codes, okay, Google actually catalogs them. So somebody might have done a search for a boom arm, and Google will have cataloged that and taken them to wherever the boom arm is. So that's why these are done. See how the name attaches to boom arm? So Google, in a Google search, would take you to Shane's boom arm section. And if this person gets interested, they might back it up and watch the whole cotton picking video. Okay? So let's go back to the subscriptions. Okay, so this is who I put in here. So if I'm missing anybody, somebody please enlighten me. So of course I got Jonathan. I've got Evan, I got Kippy, I got me, I got In the Blues, which is Shane, I got Aaron, I got Tom Buck, I've got Baby Back Maniac, I've got Charles Richard, I got Geeky Nerdy Techie, which is the other channel for In the Blues. I've got Mr. Camera Junkie, I've got David Sailors, I've got Bob Asbury, I got Raymond, I've got David Osler, Anthony, and welcome to the Joneses, Ordinary Filmmaker, who is Simon, Mark Faust, who we were just talking to. So whoever I missed, I have to add them to this one. Okay, so now when we go back up here to the top and we hit subscriptions, they're going to show us what you guys did for today. So In the Blues did one today. Okay, Mr. Camera Junkie did one today, and he did one 3 hours ago. And Shane did one 6 hours ago. Okay, so let's go into Shane.
In today's video, we're comparing this Gibson Les Paul Classic loaded with two humbuckers
Thumbs
up against my Gibson Les Paul Special with two P90 pickups. We're going to firstly start with an intro track, and then we'll hear all the tones isolated. In this intro track, anytime you hear or see one of the guitars, the rhythm part and the lead part are both with the same instrument.
Okay, now you hear the music in the background? That caused me a problem when I did that last week. It gave me a copyright infringement because of the background music. Even though none of us are actually paying attention to that music. Alright, so this is, unless he's playing a song that's copyrighted, this won't give me a problem. Now remember, Shane is got like 160,000, he's approaching 200,000. So pay attention to some of his marketing. He's actually segmented to a jam track, to a crunch. I don't even know what a crunch is. Aaron, help. Clean, the verdict, okay? So all these are segmented. So Shane is really good at marketing, All right. He's also a very good guitar player. All right, so I gave him a thumbs up on that one. So yesterday. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, this thing causes me more problems. I hate this mouse. Okay, so Ordinary Filmmaker, he just put up a video. It's got 1,500 views just from yesterday.
Hi, I'm Simon. Thanks for tuning into The Ordinary Filmmaker. Canon News uncovered a few newsworthy patents for fast zoom lenses. Now,
okay, so I gave him a thumbs up.
Provides for the optical formulas
and
for lenses,
Simon is going to talk to you about zoom lenses. And we're going to come in here, and we're going to let Simon know that we came in and visited. This is part of being a family. So if you're getting all like, oh, this is boring, these are the people we love, guys. Okay, they're in our group. And that's why we're in here watching this together. So it's kind of like me showing you, oh, you want to see home movies of my kids? That's what this is. So this is Simon's video. This is Mr. Camera Junkie, who did one yesterday live.
No, we're not signing in. But now we have.
He learned how to put his desk up there. I mean the desktop. You're going to give him a thumbs up.
For my channel and do them in a much
Kippy was over there visiting.
Because
congratulations on passing 100 subs. What has he got over here? He's got 107.
Just the same.
So this is Mr. Camera Junkie. For you guys to see him all night commenting, this is him.
I need the overhead shot, a B-roll.
So let's come in here and say hi to Lewis.
And then when I pull this file off of the computer to edit, I'm just pulling off
and add a comment in there. And I gave him a thumbs up. This is what love is all about.
Set in the spots where I want them to be. I think
my favorite one is when you get to see Aiden.
It's never empty. So I had to remove
so when he started, he wasn't this clear.
And remake,
the sound wasn't this awesome.
Everything, just so
the background was kind of like
so that it would look like
not organized. Now the lighting is organized.
And that
was sound. Listen to the sound.
Favorite shots that I took while driving. I was going around like 70 miles an hour.
So the man has really super progressed. Here's Buck. Buck is
one question that I've been getting a lot of recently has to do with
so
sound
he's got background
music,
music,
a room for recording, especially for video.
I got nailed with that.
And the other is at home, where I normally record most of my videos.
Tom has got excellent quality.
I guess you could call it.
So you might have seen this in
previous videos, but my classroom has a few different studio spaces. One of them is
There's
this,
one
which
of
is
his
really
studios.
just a big empty room. There's no sound treatment.
Let's give Tom
I'm
a thumbs
using the Rode
up.
VideoMic NTG mounted
Tom
on
is
top
awesome.
of my camera,
He has been
and you can
a
probably
very
hear
warm,
quite
kind,
a bit of echo. I did
strong
put some
supporter
Auralic soundproofing material on the
so
wall over here to try to reduce that echo.
Love to give
but
him
honestly,
love.
it doesn't
Again,
really do
see?
anything. And then we
the
do
bigger
have
guys?
some of.
So he's got 45. He's heading to 50, 60,000 subscribers. Okay, but look, he's segmented this. So all of these, each one of these, Google will catalog each one. Okay, I think he could use a little bit better titling here, so that Google would actually catalog it. Somebody would not search for real-world results. So when you name these things, if you guys are going to start doing this, you want to name it in a way where somebody would be searching on Google and this matches up with their search. Okay, so this is good. Sound treatment versus sound proofing. So whoever Googles that, okay, Google will find this clip and they'll take him to this one little section. See how it gets thicker than the rest of the lines? Okay, so each one of these sections is what he's doing. Now, Tom has a top-of-the-line personality. He's got a top-of-the-line camera presence, and he's got a top-of-the-line presentation speaking ability. So you're looking at high professionalism here. Okay? Oh, I need to push comment. All right, so I gave my favorite Tom a thumbs up there. Okay, in the blues. Ooh, I didn't see this one. I'm going to watch this tonight when I go to bed.
Awful not being able to go places and do things that you enjoy. as it is for most places around the world. It
Let's
sucks
give him a
big time,
thumbs up.
right?
Look
so
at the clarity
getting out
of
and
his
playing
stuff
live
now.
is something that I
He has
always like to
switched over
showcase.
to a GH5S, and the quality has taken a huge jump. Again, he's one of the big boys. He's segmented it. I don't even do this. Okay, so I'm not picking on you by telling you you should be doing it, and I'm not, so I need to do this too. But look at the clarity that he's getting now. It's just like, I mean, you can't get any better than that. GH5S. So let's come down here and tell Shane we popped in on him. Oh, I hope I changed Tom. I hope Shane to Tom. Okay, that I click. Yeah. So we're just leaving our mark as we're going into these different streamers. Okay. So after you watch the like today and yesterday, okay. Ordinary filmmaker, did I give him a thumbs up on this one?
But
yes, I did.
These are patents, and when it comes.
Okay, so now they break it down by the week. Okay, so here's Raymond. Raymond unboxed a.
In this video, I'll unbox a Sony
A6600
A6600 that comes with an 18 to
Look at him.
135
He's a
millimeter
frickin'
kit
model.
lens. I'll also
Damn, if I
unbox a
look
Sigma
like that,
mount converter
geez.
and an extra battery. And don't worry, Canon users, I have some Canon 90D videos planned because I haven't officially made the switch to Sony yet. In fact,
Good move, Ray. 45% of the market buy Canon cameras. Oh, we already said hi on this one. Oh, no. I made a comment when I watched it. This is 2 days ago. So I'm going to make another comment now and say hi to Ray. My favorite Ray. Okay, so now that's from all of us. So this comment is from us. This comment is from my other channel. See how the avatar here is different? And the avatar here is different? And look, Mr. Camera Junkie came in and welcome to the family and said, good job. Ken came in here. Congratulations, Ray. That's us leaving our mark. You guys understand how powerful we are as a family? We're not very big, but we go in and we lift this man up. It's kind of like supporting him, letting him know he's loved and giving him activity. So this is the new camera. He's showing the camera. I'm just clicking different spots on the timeline. And eventually, we're going to get back to Mr. Handsome over here. Little droopy-eyed there,
I
Ray.
ordered for the Sony A6.
Look at that. It's almost like a
A600, only.
very cool guy. Did I give him a thumbs up? Yes. Okay, now here's something I could teach you. Okay? Not only Ray, but everybody else that's watching. See this link that's over here? This doesn't do crap for him. Actually, if I click this, it's going to send me completely somewhere else. And that should be used to his favor. So
In this video, I'll unbox a
this
Sony
hashtag
A6600.
right here should go to either his other channel or a specific video that he did. Okay? So that it actually is helpful to him instead of to all of San Francisco, which has got nothing to do with what he's doing. All right? Look at how I do it. I do mine, and it links you to each one of my channels. And that means it's doing something. So I taught that to Jonathan. I think I upset him because he's not using it. All right? So here he's going to play. So we just left a hello to Jonathan, and I'm sure I've got I did he's like my own little brother, so I really pushed behind him. You guys are the ones that pushed him up over 800. He was like 797, 798, and I asked you to please go and get him over 800, and you guys did it. So thank you. This guy has got more talent in his little pinky than I have in my whole body. So what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to get him over 1,000. This boy wants to make a career out of his music. So he's putting up 2 videos a week. One Christmas and one regular. Talent is awesome. I'm kind of showing him off too. I feel like they're my kids, you know. So we've got all these other ones. Let's get Kippy in.
Today I have with me the Sony A7C. When the camera first came out, I was like, wow, a new full-frame camera built around an APS-C sized body. What's not to like about that, right? I am definitely into cameras that have a smaller form factor, and being full-frame too, that's just a bonus in my opinion. Anyway, just as a disclaimer, this camera was loaned to me by Sony Malaysia, and I'm definitely not sponsored by them, so everything I say will be pretty much my honest opinion.
Okay. It will show our site right here instead of PeterGregg Sings, because that doesn't do anything for anybody. All right, so Ken made a comment in here. Good for you, Ken. Good video, Kip. Nobody else came in here and left a comment for him. So I know a lot of you guys support him. So let's keep the love flowing there. David Sailors, he's been in a couple of times.
Before I get started here, I want to do a shout out to Mark. I'm assuming it's Lapinsi.
Give him a thumbs up.
Not sure which way to pronounce it, but he made a real generous donation through PayPal to the channel, and I really want to let you guys know when someone does that, because it means a lot to me. It means so much. So I really appreciate your generous donation.
So we gave him the thumbs up.
Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it. Now,
he's got
let's do some bracketing.
Almost 3,000 subscribers. The Georgia photographer.
I'm gonna preface this.
Boy, George is in trouble over there, aren't they? Then we got PeterGregg.
My number one recommendation when people ask me what camera
let's give this guy a thumbs up.
It's the A6100.
And we'll even put one in here.
Relax.
This is so silly.
You are about to watch a PeterGregg video. Something warm, human, and wonderful happens when you watch PeterGregg.
Welcome everybody. The Sony A6100 is one of a trio of cameras from
like 194 subscribers.
The 6100 is the bottom level of the 6100, the 6400, and the
for a second. This comes in handy. So when somebody says you're a real, ass, or they say something nasty, they have 1 subscriber, 3 subscribers, or no subscribers. Like Woody doesn't have any subscribers. So what are they doing? They're basically like armchair quarterbacks. Okay? So here's Tom. It's showing me he's got 45,000 subscribers. This is called VidIQ. Okay, and that actually does that for me free of charge. So when this guy Tom says something, it's got a lot more weight than when somebody that doesn't have any subscribers says something, especially when they say something, that's not like, you sound kind of funky, Peter. Did you get a cold? Okay, so it's kind of like, okay, it helps you sift through the comments when people are nasty. So if somebody's got 200,000 subscribers and they go, you're a piece of crap, I'm going to wonder, why did they do that? Because I know they don't want that happening back to them. So it makes me wonder. Look, Evan put one up. Here's our Evan.
3.5 years.
Okay, he's got 100 subscribers. The boy hit 100. Let's give him a thumbs up. Okay, so because he's 13 years old, this is one of those things where YouTube won't let us encourage him or compliment him. So he works really hard at trying to get his quality up, trying to get the sound right. So for a 13-year-old, this is a lot more daunting than, let's say, someone our age. Okay, so you've got to give him, you've got to hand him extra credit. So you guys that are not subscribed
like
to Evan,
here now, and they compare
okay,
that to
he's one of our kids.
2017.
Go in there and
Just before
subscribe to
school
him.
started. It was August.
Okay, and he's got a really sweet personality too. I think when he grows up, he's going to be like a kinder type of a person. Okay, so let's throw in a thumbs up for Aaron over here. Let's let him know. Okay, now for Aaron, let's see if he has a guest in here, because I think you'll like this.
Blended system.
Okay, so this is something Ecamm does.
Using the Fishman matrix
it
type of
allows
pickup.
you to get,
so it's important that your guitar has that pickup. So your soundboard transducer pickups wouldn't probably work as well.
And they bring you in with their equipment.
The images they make themselves at their studio are for
Aaron Short, that you guys
certain
have been watching all night.
guitars. So you have to own, say, an OM28 from Martin with that pickup, and then find the best match. I think a lot of people didn't know that. And there was a lot of talk at that time of that sounding fake and phasey and digital.
That's what I'm gonna
so did you ever try the Aura?
And
what are your thoughts on what I just said?
So what Aaron...
of course.
Let me quiet this down for a second. So what Aaron is seeing is a low resolution of this feed. But what Ecamm is doing is they're receiving a high resolution. So when we watch it over here, we actually see a high resolution. So now he's got a chart. This was a boring video because I didn't understand what was going on, but the people that were watching it liked it, okay? So he's got himself in his studio, then he has his guest in the lower window, and he's got this chart of something that he's trying to teach us. So this becomes quite interesting. So who else? I found this one
on a boom
kind of
arm like this. In this case, it's the Rode VideoMic NTG, which is on top of my camera. But normally that's just out of frame.
All right, so I showed off my family here. Not every single one. David Osler comes in every once in a while and says hello. Simon is in every 2 seconds. I actually talked to him on the phone. So we are going to give him...
Hi, I'm Simon. Thanks for tuning into The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're not into Sigma lenses, then you might want to just go ahead and skip this video, and even if you are, this video scores a 1 on a scale of 100 for excitement.
Okay, so he's going to go through some Sigma RF lenses and the new tripod that we kind of picked out together because he's into taking pictures of the moon.
Z-mount lenses too, and that's it. No dates, no indication of...
So there we go. I got to show off my family. I got to vent. I got to have a good time with you guys, which is the most important thing. And I need to get back over to the Christmas desk so I can get back over to the mouse. So I know this is like a combination of excellent, because the guys that actually are watching this are like excited. Oh, there I am. And then you guys are kind of like slightly bored. Okay, and that shows by the number of people that we have in here. So we'll go back here. Hello, I'm back. So now if I'm on here for a while, you'll start to see us. We've got only 12 people in here. So we went from 22. We've kind of lost about half of our audience. However, this puts it on record and people can tune in, and when they tune in the future, they will see you guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sly says, I finally got the baby to sleep. Now I have a 45-minute drive. Woo! But I'll be listening to you. And that's Sly. She's in the car. She's driving the car. All right, I'm trying to find where I left off. Ba 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 ba. All right, let's just start here. Okay. So Aaron says, cool. Just got clean my Mac. Mr. Camry Junkie, I forgot to put down the music when I started. Yeah, but that's an old one. You can't go back and redo it. Charlie. Charlie, retired from shooting weddings. I think we met in 2002. Was shooting with the Nikon D100. You were the first EWFer to call me in real life. I remember. Glad to see you on here all the time. Keep on keeping on. Well, Charlie, you know, I have the big account, which has got 30 to 35,000 subscribers. This is my fun one, okay? So this is where you get to see me act like a goofball, talk to people that have become friends over the years. And it's not a large group. We've got like under 200 subscribers, okay? So look for PeterGregg, just PeterGregg, and that's where I do the regular camera reviews, and I'm much more serious than I am here. Over here, it's kind of like a lot more on the silly side. So I just want to let you know that this is not what I have degraded to, getting on here and singing and dancing. So Randy's going to sleep because he's got work tomorrow. He's working probably for the next 2 weekends or the next few Saturdays because of Christmas at the post office. Lewis is saying good night to Randy. Amber's going good night to Randy. Butterfinger typing, don't worry, I'm a 2-finger typer too. So that's an awesome video. And I hit up Tom Buck. If you're missing out videos, yeah, Tom is somebody to watch for sure. He's, what do they call it, binge watching? You can binge watch Tom without any problem. Just don't forget to give, if you're going to do that, I'm not picking on you guys, okay? But do a little bit of interaction, a little love. Just leave a comment, okay? It's not only for the person, but YouTube records all that. And they look to see what kind of activity is happening on your account. And if it's like crap, they're not so interested in actually promoting you. Because don't forget, YouTube is in it for the money, okay? And now they're getting into it for the politics, all right? But it's mostly driven by money. They're owned by Google. Google has stock, okay? They need to perform for their stockholders. That's their #1 thing. So YouTube doesn't make money unless they can place advertisements. So when you or I just go in and leave a comment like we just did, it shows an increase in activity level for that particular video. So that's why I have asked you guys to please leave comments on my big channel on the videos I put up, and even leave comments here. Not these ones on the side. YouTube doesn't count any of that crap, okay? The comment that's after we're done, and I go, good night, okay? The comments that are left after that, YouTube sees that, and the thumbs up at that point, okay, as, oh, there's activity on here. We might want to recommend it to other people. And that's how we get new people into like my big channel. And this goes for everyone. Tom, who's got a much bigger channel than I do, the same thing. When we show a little activity there, it's helpful to Tom. When we show activity to Lewis, it's helpful to Lewis. So it's not when Lewis is just live streaming. YouTube does not count that as activity. I didn't make the rules. That's what they are. Okay? So what YouTube does is after Lewis is done, when I just went and I added a comment now, and I added a thumbs up, they go, oh, there was some activity there. We better pay attention. So that's why I'm telling you, not only for our family, if there's somebody that you like I like the Petersons, okay, they're a singing group. I don't watch a video of theirs unless I give a thumbs up and I make some kind of a dorky comment, okay? Because it just shows that there's activity happening on their site. And I want them to succeed, okay? That's why they say to you, even the thumbs down, it's not really a thumbs down. It doesn't mean crap at all. What it means is somebody interacted on the video. So we have 25 thumbs up right now, and we have 2 thumbs down. But YouTube is seeing that as 27 thumbs up, okay? Or 27 interactions. They don't care if it's a negative or a positive, okay? All right, so Aaron, can I do a time machine backup to a drive that also has manual backup files on it as well? You can, but I wouldn't. Or do I need a separate drive? I would use a separate drive. Aaron says Shane is awesome. Yes, he is, but then so are you. Let's give a little love over here to the Nikon. So Lewis is answering Aaron. Yes, as long as it has enough data space. I would recommend a separate drive. Okay, so I said the same thing, but Lewis probably knows better than me. Cool, I found a 12 terabyte Seagate. You don't need the 12 terabyte Seagate for the Time Machine. Okay, and one of the problems with the Time Machine is it stays plugged in all the time. So it's going to take up one of your plugs. So keep that in mind also. So you could use that 12 terabyte, have your Time Machine on there, and some other stuff also. Those Samsung T7 drives look nice, but only available up to 2. I've seen them up to 4, Aaron. I know I've seen them up to 4. So Aaron says, nice playing. I don't know who you're talking to, but it can't be me. I'm not the nice playing person. I finally got the baby to sleep. Now I have a 45-minute drive. Oh, so I'm catching up to where I was. All right, Aaron, how big is your hard drive? Very personal question there. Or backup file. So Aaron is going like, I have a 4 terabyte to backup videos. It's at 2 terabytes now. Mine's the same thing. I have a Samsung, no, not the Samsung, Seagate, 4 terabyte. And when it gets 3/4 of the way full, I buy another one and I keep it on hand. But I buy the cheap ones. That's me. Not you, but that's me. I'm trying not to use up too many USB ports. Good, 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 good. Amber says, I hate to go, but I'm getting a little sleepy. Hugs and love to you, Peter, and the rest of the family. I thought you were doing coffee all this time. Decaf. Now, I get sleepy. Like when I did the long one, the 7.5 hour one last Friday, I would say it's at 85% of the way, I went into a slump, okay? And I just like forced my way through it. And then at the end, I started coming back out. I probably could have done another couple of hours. But there's a time when you're actually hurting yourself. And I felt like that ain't right. I shouldn't do that. Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie, I connected 2.5-inch SSDs to my Mac Mini via USB 3. To the SATA adapter, and he's talking to Aaron. So Lewis is saying good night to Amber, and Aaron is going, cool. Would you buy a 27-inch display or a 31.5? 27 is the biggest I've ever had. If you got room for the 31, dude, do it. The Dell is the most popular. The 4K Dell is the most popular. Find one with the most you can get for like $300. And as we get closer to Christmas, look for those deals when they decide we haven't made enough money, so we better lower the prices on some of this stuff. So Mr. Camera Junkie, yes, I swap out drives, and just buying the drives themselves usually is cheaper. I had a pop-up message. It's an advertisement from Apple. Get to know your iMac. I'm sorry, your Mac Mini. I just got a new used car, the 2017 Mazda 3 hatchback. Didn't you say you got a Fit? Is the Fit and the Mazda 3 the same thing? Or did you change? You had a Fit and got this one. Well, don't have a Fit. Don't have a Fit, Eric. Okay. Wait, how come I didn't see that? I just got a new used car, the 2017 Mazda 3 hatchback, and that's when I asked if that's newer than the Fit, because somebody was talking about getting a Fit. Maybe it wasn't you. So Lewis, what are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Music edits. Logic, Final Cut, and streaming. That's one of the softwares I want to buy. I want to buy the Logic Pro. I just can't. At Christmas, I got the kids to buy for, and there's all kinds of things, like I'm probably going to make a turkey again for Christmas. So I'm trying not to pile stuff on. So what is logic? Like $200 or $300? So, but that's definitely on my list. Good night, Randy. Randy went to sleep. He's got to get up to go to work tomorrow. Congratulations for Eric. Yes, Eric. If I didn't say congratulations, anybody that gets a new car should get a congratulations. So, Eric, congratulations on that new car. Now, you can't just say, I bought a damn car. What color is it? Tell us about it. I like cars, so I'm glad you got a new car. Now I'm more excited, and I want to hear more about it. So, Mr. Camera Junkie, I have two 26-inch displays. I wish they were bigger. So that answers your 31-inch. Get the 32-inch. So Lewis is going like, Aaron, if you're going to do any serious gaming with the 27-inch, Aaron is online a lot. He's probably online than any of us. He's on live, okay? I mean, I turn on the computer and Aaron is there. So Aaron is always there. So Tom says, I've got the 34 ultra wide. Now you're talking, and it's spectacular. Seems like the perfect usable size. Well, tell what make and what model it is so people don't get burned by buying the wrong stuff, Tom. You're the perfect one to give a couple of good choices. Thank you, Mr. Camera Junkie, says Eric. Ultra wides are nice. Eric says, I changed. I test drove the Fit. It did not fit me. The 3 fit me more. Okay. You're trying to get me to trip over my own tongue. I changed. I test drove the Fit, but the Fit did not fit me. The 3 fit me much more than the other Fit. Right? I saw what you were doing, Eric. Yes, I did. Okay, guys. We have reached the end. It is, we went past 1 o'clock. Darn. I wanted off at 12. So 3, we're heading towards 4 hours. Oh, I swore to myself I was going to do a 2-hour thing. But that's all right. You know what? I had a good time, and I hope you guys did too. I hope you don't sit there and you don't have a good time with me, because that's important. And on that note, I'm going to say good night. I love you. I will see you next Friday. I pray for each of you, and you guys that are the praying kind of guys, I want you to pray for me too. Okay? So Jeff comes in. Jeff comes in right under the wire. Look at Jeff. Look at Jeff slide right in. Peter, your live streams are the best, and you're pretty great too. Jeff, you didn't take your medicine today, and that's why you think I'm pretty great. Because if you were all normal, you go like, who is this guy? No, I'm teasing. Thank you for coming in. I'm always glad to see people that don't pop in and talk too much, but it's a friendly place. It's a Christmas room. It's like when you wake up on Christmas morning, there's nobody looking to have a fight on Christmas morning. You want to see the presents, and if you're a parent, you want to see the look on your kid's face. If you're a kid, you want to see what Santa got you. It's like, what did Santa get me? Because I almost swore I heard him last night. We better get to sleep. Santa is coming. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you, Jeff, for coming in. Like I said, when I say my prayers every night, that's what I do. You don't have to do that, okay? But when I do say my prayers, every single night, okay? So when I finish this stream, I go potty. So I haven't been potty in almost 4 hours. So guess what? I need to go. So after that, I want to go say my prayers, but I make a little detour through the kitchen. Okay? So I make a little detour through the kitchen and I find a snack. Maybe it's cereal with some milk, or maybe if there's ice cream, which there isn't, okay, I might have a little ice cream. Or if Scott brings over donuts or something, I might have a donut, or a chocolate chip cookie, or something else. Something to stick in my mouth, because guys like to snack. So good night to everybody. I love you. I thank you. Thank you for all the new patrons I got. I am so excited. I'm going to make just videos for the patrons. Okay, that's kind of like the bait to get you to come in. All right, and because like Tom, like $30. Tom Buck has given $30, $50, $20. Ken has given $25. Randy has given thousands of dollars. Okay, so those are the guys that really support. Okay, so now I can't make videos just for them. Where am I going to put it? So with the patrons, they give me a few dollars, and I'm going to put a few videos, the little secret videos that go up on Patreon. So I kind of think I found the happy balance. So the key there is not just 1 or 2 people carrying all the load. It's to get a lot of people in for just a few bucks, $5, $10 a month. They charge it. I'm a supporter of others, so they charge it on the first day to my credit card for the guys that I'm supporting on Patreon. So I'm guessing that you guys, you're going to get charged on the first of the month, okay, for whatever it is, whatever level that you have. And you don't have to stick with those levels, just so you know. You could pick any number that you want to put in there. You could put $1,000, okay? I'm excited that we finally, after like 2 months, we got our first one, and it was Rob. Just remember, for the rest of our lives, Rob was our very first patron, and then Daniel is our second patron. Okay, so see how the green is scrolling across the bottom? It says, my first ever patrons. Rob is number 1, okay? And it wasn't David, it's Daniel. I renamed you, Daniel. Okay, so thank you to anyone that has contributed. So now that gets turned off, and I'm ready to go and finish my night. Happy Friday night. Next Friday night will be, hopefully, the red t-shirt. And then I don't think I'm going to do a Christmas one, but maybe, possibly. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to my brother's house or not. So this week, I guess, since I have 2 patrons now, I'll put in a little sneak video. How's that? All right, guys, the links to everything I'm talking about is below. That new Rumble thing that's supposed to be a competitor to YouTube. I have put up a test video there. I signed up today. The link for that is in the description below. The patron listing is below. And if anybody feels like making a donation, like $200,000, $300,000, pennies, Monopoly money, the donation button is down there too. So that's my sales pitch. All right, love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. See you later, alligator.